Okay, let's see. All right. All righty, folks. We are attempting to go live here with the FTG Friday night, myself and Randy. And let's see if, yes, we are live. Somebody else is there, so excellent. All righty, let's see. Now, all I have to do is continue to figure out what's going on. Yes, Ryan has been busy. Mikey Oliva and his cohort from Florida are in town, and Ryan has been out with them and wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get together and run things himself tonight, and he may join us a little bit later. But for now, here we are. So let's see, and I do see the Drew says, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck do you think it is? It is fuck that guy Friday night." And here we are. Drew's just being a pain in the rear. This is the second time this week that I had to put up with Drew. I was on a podcast with Hollywood Matt Connolly on Wednesday night, our time, actually Thursday morning, their time when he was doing it. And basically, the Drew was there in the audience that was basically harassing us as per usual. So in any event, but we have, besides him, let's see, Shell talking about, let's see, fucking guys, class. As a matter of fact. But anyway, apparently you weren't paying that close attention. So I'm not sure I absolutely, have this absolutely right because it's not taking up the whole screen. Let's see, maybe I need to do that. Let's see if I do that. No, then I lose the chat. All right. There we are. I just have to play around a little bit. Hey, I don't do this that often. And so, and Ryan basically did not, didn't tell me until 8:28 that, he wasn't going to be ready in time. And so here we are. But in any event, Randy, do you have something to say that I can stop babbling?
I do. I just want to say thanks, everyone, for coming in. We have our event tomorrow in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. First Timers Tournament and Domestic Disturbance, Maximum Damage. So, if you're in the tri-state area, please come out. It would be awesome to see you guys there. It's going to be a good time. Super excited. Just can't wait to get it over with. Or not over with, get to Saturday. I've been waiting all week to get to the weekend. So, super excited about that. And as Dave was saying, he was on with Matt Connolly. That was a good interview, good conversation. Learned some stuff about Dave if you don't know some things about him. A lot of good stories and stuff. So definitely check out Matt Hollywood Matt Connolly with the AWE guys down in Australia. So yeah, excited about tomorrow.
Yeah, Matt had just asked me Wednesday morning if I was able to come on a podcast sometime. And I said, well, usually I'm available during the week. I'm not generally available weekends because I've, something going on almost every weekend. And he said, how about 8:30 tonight your time? And so I said, hey, fine. And he put something up saying that he was going on at 10 a.m., their time in Adelaide, and 8:30 EST. And I said, would you please change the EST to just Eastern? We're in summer, we're on daylight time, and it'll confuse the crap out of people if you just put EDT. And so he changed it to Eastern. We put it up, and I also I said to him, hey, look, is there something in particular that you want me to be prepared to talk about? But if not, I assure you that I can, bullshit extemporaneously without any difficulty. And indeed, the only prep I did at all is I figured he was going to ask me how I got into the sport, and I didn't. And of course, he didn't disappoint there. And the short answer, if you haven't heard the the longer answer, is that I don't frigging know. but I'm not sure what put it in my head the first time. But what did happen is that I had lost a good bit of weight. In fact, I lost almost 200 pounds just
Wow.
by exercise, lifting, and by diet, not by no surgery and no stinking cardio, which I hate. And so, in order to prepare that story, since there's basically 3 countries in the world that are still running on the non-metric system, I calculated what my weight had been in metric, so I could tell his Australian listeners, and when I didn't mean that much, and when I could say that in the previous 30 years before 2014, I had been over 400 for half of them, and I had to translate that into kilos. Because of course our weight classes stop at about 110. There's just a 242, so I had to say, okay, Mike, what in the hell is 400 in kilos? But in any event, but other than that, that was really about all I prepared in advance, and we are basically, like I say, I have no idea. Most people say, oh, I was watching a video. I used to follow Devin Larratt or this sort of thing. And honestly, I was looking for a couple of years before I finally found a local group, but without success. But what put the idea in my head the first time, I don't know, other than that the person that had helped me lose the weight said, you really should have an athletic, activity or athletic goal too. And I was in the low 60s at the time. I guess I was, about 63. And 63, 64, and 63. And he said, and I thought, what? And even at that time, I had no coordination with anything involving a ball, which involves 85% of the sports in the world. And I've I hate cardio. So there's another 10%. And thought about powerlifting for a while, but I figured with my balance issue and my weird shoulder, I'd never be any good at that. Of course, what made you think I'd be good at arm wrestling, remains to be seen. But I don't know what put it in my head, but stumbled into that and went off to a tournament to watch it. And it turned out that people said, oh, you can't just watch it, you have to participate. So I basically participated in my first tournament without ever having been to a practice, which was, kind of bizarre. But speaking of which, hey, if you've been to a practice and you are wanting to try out the sport, as long as you have not been in a tournament, we are starting out tomorrow in Cherry Hill with the First Timers event. And First Timers in this case does indeed mean that. I mean, sometimes first timers don't really mean first timers. There's a Eli Kerr runs a event in conjunction with his tournament in West Virginia in winter, where they call it first timers. Basically, as long as you have not been in more than 3 tournaments, they'll let you participate in that. And where it may seem kind of odd to say, if you've been in 2 tournaments, why are you allowed to be a first timer? And essentially what they're trying to do is, weed out the people like me who are still an amateur after 8 years because they basically suck. And, or people that, want to, sneak in and, but no, we are doing our best to make this genuine first timers tomorrow. Ryan, in fact, has advertised for it in non arm wrestling areas, other gym sites and lifting sites or whatever to try to get folks that are interested in it but have never tried this out. And so, if you like I say, even if you've been a couple practices, as long as you have not been in a tournament, we will try to weed out people who have. In fact, if you are in the if you're in the Aries system, it's a dead giveaway. So we realize some people might sneak through if they've been to small events that were not reported Aries, but out of the area. But hey, if you show up and we know that, no, we will transfer you to amateur so damn fast your head will spin. But,
yes, sir.
But anyway, so let's see. So what do we have here? Happy Friday, y'all, from Sine Qua Non. That's Latin, but I'm probably mispronouncing it. But then again, Latin's not one of my languages, even though I used to teach ancient history. But Anyway, come join us, folks. Hey, in fact, that's what I should do here is put the, let's see, I'll put the StreamYard, the link. Let's see, edit, copy, edit, paste. Put the link in the chat, and that way you can see. See, that should come up. There's the link if you wish to join us. Everyone is welcome to join us unless your name is Eric Harlan, in which case, no, you're not allowed to join us. But although Eric still does watch, he sent me a text last week noting that, I was missing. What's the matter? You weren't on the podcast. And I said, well, it's like this. I actually went to a arm wrestling event, a fraternity event out in Western Pennsylvania. And Howard did get to a pulling event there as well on Saturday. Went to John Hanoski's event a little bit later. I knew they didn't start until 2:00, and I figured I'd be done with the fraternity thing at by usually by 3, but it was actually about a little bit after 4. So I really didn't get there till pushing 6, but they went on into the evening, and so the tournament was still going. They were pretty well done with the super matches. Actually, I take that back. I think they still did have a few of those going, but I missed quite a few of the super matches. But in any event, Neil's just joining us. Neil's index finger is joining us and asking the question of the day, which is, "Where's Ryan?" Well, it's kind of like, "Where's Waldo?" He's hidden in some big crowd somewhere. Actually, Ryan is out reveling, with our guest and partner from Florida, Mikey Oliva, who has brought several people up for several super matches tomorrow and is going to pretty much be, running much of the event tomorrow. So they're out together getting something to munch on. Ryan figured if he had a legitimate reason to go out for food, he wouldn't have to pretend to be letting the dog out, where he was actually, going to the back door or the front door to pick up, something from DoorDash. That he would then hide in the garbage so that his wife, who was already in bed, would basically not be able to find it. She always did anyway. She always found the wrappers, like, you ordered from Wawa last night, whatever. But so he's out munching, may join us later. In fact, he may, join us live from wherever the heck they are. But in any event, so that's where Ryan is hiding. So let's see, what else do we have to talk about?
How about those medals we're giving out tomorrow for winners?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm not sure how much I can pull up here. That let's see, banners. Yeah, let's see. I don't know, because a lot of the stuff that Ryan can pull up, he has on his computer. And even though at the moment I am in the immortal words of Alexander Haig, I'm in charge. I don't know that I can. Some of you, of course, are too young to remember that. But let's see. Yeah, I'm probably. Here we have the judge. Who's the judge? We have the stage. The judge.
Hey,
oh, yo.
Give me a second. I want to be echoing for a sec. There we go.
Yeah. So howdy.
Fingers, baby.
How's it going, boys?
Good, man. Good to see you on.
I see no Ryan. I'm like, they could use me on there. I better go on there. Yeah, how's it going?
Good,
yeah,
man.
He's been banned or something like that.
He's fucking banned.
I think it was a copyright issue.
He's being punished. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. So he's at Mike Olivier from Florida. He's got a big event tomorrow. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's he partnered up with 98 to come up here, do the event with the first timers, and then all the other experienced classes afterwards, and a couple.
Is he coming on board with
us? Yeah, it was announced earlier this week, I believe.
I'm horrible with I don't.
Yeah.
All the posts. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mikey is hopping on. So this thing just keeps on a steam rolling, and it's awesome. I love the network that we're building out with everybody, and we've barely just begun, honestly. Like, once we get these meetings with all the franchise owners, I mean, I think this thing is really going to pop off. Yeah.
Yeah, we still got to sign the contract, but you know what? Me and Ryan talked. There was just a few corrections, and
Mhm.
there's no rush. We're not going to do an event till 2026, so it's like I'm not panicked over it. But we definitely joined the team though. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
So,
know
yeah.
you're waiting for the dollar to depreciate further.
It doesn't matter, no, because I got to pay in you. I don't want to do that. I want to pay him now. Then
Yeah.
yeah.
I really like the graphic for the Through the Fingers podcast.
The intro.
The graphic that I don't know if Ryan made it or if
Right.
you guys made it.
No, I think Ryan made it, and then I turned it. I animated it. So I don't
Okay, yeah. It looks awesome. I love that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
actually tomorrow we actually have two separate event pages up, which may have been how you missed it. There's a separate thing for because we're really trying to keep even though it's the same day and they're running continuously, we're trying to stress that it is a separate event for the absolute beginners. But
okay.
so Mike, so actually I've put all of the brackets or all the classes in my computer, which I'll have with me, but I really don't know if I'm going to be doing any of them. We'll decide tomorrow what, because Mikey's going to be running most of it. But so basically, of course, the disadvantage of him running all of it is I won't have an excuse not to pull, and I'll basically have to jump in and compete. But actually, it's a disadvantage for me. It's an advantage for anybody in my weight class. That one of the reasons I still pull is it's the joy I bring to some of my competitors when they have their first tournament win ever. It's just sight to behold.
You make history every time you compete.
Yeah, I went to the Michigan States last year because they were thinking it was going to be the last year they were in the Kellogg Arena, and people said, "Oh, you have to see that event once." And turned out they were actually able to get to Kellogg Arena again this year, but. But I did have somebody that told me it was his dude out there. I didn't know who it was, somebody from out in that area. It was his first tournament win ever. So the joy it brought to him.
I did hear, Dave, that you have good endurance though. So
what?
Why not join Masters, Grandmasters, and the Pro? And then by the time, you know what I mean? Well, no, you'd just be no, if you have good endurance, you never know.
Oh no! Well, I will. I mean, me doing pro with supers is kind of ridiculous. So usually, what I'll do is amateur master and grandmaster. In fact, I go to the IFA nationals because they have a 70+ class. But and so
we have like the grandmasters here too, or the great grandmasters we call it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's masters, grandmasters, senior grandmasters. And let's see, that was 20, 50, 60, and 70. I think they were calling ultra. Somebody calls them ultra grandmasters. And
we call them great grandmasters here.
Yeah.
But it's only nationals. We only offer that class at nationals because that's the only time you get enough people in that class, right? So.
Yeah. Right. We see that. Yeah, you see that at the IFA nationals, and where else have I seen that? Every once in a while, if they know there's going to be some folks there. They know, who shows up at, some of these events. They may, put it up just because they know there's going to be, 2 or 3, old goats around. But
yeah, there's a big event here in Alberta tomorrow, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Fraser Benoit. He owns a league called the Stronghold League, and he's got some big matches.
Nice.
There's a guy named Eugene here. He's pulling a guy named Alex Moredas. He's from BC.
Yeah, we've met him. Well, I've met him. I don't know if Randy has, but yes, he's been some of our tournaments over here.
Yeah, he's been traveling down there for sure. Yeah. So they have a super match, and then you got Ali Hamadia. It was supposed to be versus Mason DeRossi, but from what I heard, Mason's still injured and had to back out. So it's going to be Connor. I can't remember his name. Real strong kid, man, that needs to arm wrestle more. I'll think of his name eventually. But yeah, he's pulling, instead of Mason, he's pulling this Connor guy. And then I'm trying to think of the other matches. I don't know. But it's a good event anyway. If you're in the Black Falls, Alberta area, check it out.
Is it all super matches or any tournament?
No, it's an event. It's super match.
Yeah.
They're doing a pay-per-view. I think they're doing it on Prem Stream. I'm not sure if it's tonight or first thing tomorrow, and then there's going to be an event as well. So
Gotcha.
I've
Nice.
competed at that event like quite a few times, so it's
Awesome.
pretty good. That's not too bad.
No matter where you live, there's usually something nearby. There's a lot of arm wrestling going on now.
You can pull every weekend if you want. If you're willing to drive a bit, every weekend you can pull.
Yeah. That's what's cool too about the 98, network that we're building too. It's like,
well, yeah. And not only that, what I want to see. So now that I'm a franchisee, I want to see so Alberta, we'll start blowing it up. We'll have our top guys, and then you guys got your top guys down there, and then we can do like Alberta versus, you know what I mean? It can be Alberta 98 versus, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we can do big,
that would be fun.
Big ass super matches, right? So yeah. And then I was even thinking if we get to like 9 or 10 franchisees, then we just do our own ranking system because it'll be huge and it'll be right across North America. Then. I mean, I'm thinking big, right? But why not?
Well, there's a lot of possibilities with it when you build an international network, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we haven't even really cracked the surface yet.
We haven't dug our toes and feet in the ground yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're going to be planning because it's Through the Fingers is the organization. And it's going to be like 98 Through the Fingers. You know what I mean? But we're going to plan 4 events for 2026. So
nice.
There'll be 4 events. And then the last event will be something big. You know what I mean? We'll plan that one to be a big one. Maybe a pay-per-view with some big names in the super matches.
Hell yeah, dude.
So that's the goal, right? I'm gonna try to get all the merch and medals, whatever we do, trophies. I want to get that all out of the way for the whole year. So that way it's going to be just, this year, this is the theme. Next year, it's going to be something like totally new. You know what I mean? It'll be a new theme the following year. You know what I mean? So that way the medals and trophies change every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it.
It's exciting, man.
It is. And, like with Armed Gods too, like I was chatting in the chat the other day with Marcus Thompson. I want our guys to be seen, right? Like I want them to be able to go to Armed Gods. So
hell yeah.
That was also a big thing too, right? That saying that they were going to maybe farm a little bit from us. That's a big thing too, right?
Like, Ryan has said, and other people have said, the ladder progression for athletes is important.
Yes.
Because there's some really good guys out there that maybe are stuck regionally or something.
You know what it is? We got killers, right? So we didn't know here in Alberta, like we thought we were good. We have good pullers. We knew we had good pullers, but we didn't really know where we stood. And in this last 3 years, what it's done is we've had guys now actually travel. Like we made an alliance with Montana. So we've been having events mixed with Montana. Mind you, we've crushed Montana pretty good, but they've gotten a lot better because of it though too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Now, but now we're figuring out, what? We didn't know where our level was. We thought we went to, we don't know the States. So we go to Montana. I'm thinking, oh, this is the US, man. These guys are going to be strong. We were strong, right? Not saying that wasn't strong guys. I'm just saying it built the confidence up of the pullers here. And now, but there's a lot of guys that still, they don't realize how good they are and they don't travel, right? Or they can't afford to travel. Let's say they can't afford to travel. Now we can bring it to them. So now, okay, we got a 98 in Alberta. We're going to use the Airs ranking system for now until we get our own, or maybe we'll use both. Maybe we'll develop our own and still do the Aries or whatever you call it, right? But these guys are we're bringing the views to them. We're bringing Armed Gods. We're bringing Armed Gods to them. You know what I mean? So maybe you know what I mean. And then you're going to find all this talent that you didn't know existed, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm excited about.
There's some hidden gems out there for sure.
Oh, there is. Nicholas Mode. You know him? He's a friend of the channel. Yeah, he's an up and comer. He's a strong guy.
Is he from your area?
No. He's from
Oregon.
Yeah,
I want to say Oregon. Yeah,
it's Oregon. Yeah, he's from Oregon. Good guy, good kid, very respectable. We sponsored him.
Okay. I know this guy. I just looked him up. Yeah,
we actually sponsored him because you know why? He's a good friend and he says good things about Through the Fingers. So I sent him a deposit and helped pay for some of his expenses at the event he went to. But he wants to compete here. He wants to come to Canada. He's going to try to come down in October. We got a big match lined up with Tony Tomlinson versus Dustin Houghton. That's in Lethbridge, Alberta in October. So we're starting to try to, bring and mix the grouping, right? And I don't see why Canada and US, we just, we're different countries, but you know what? It's North America. Let's just, let's intertwine.
Yeah, you guys are one of our oldest, best allies. We're
oh yeah, listen,
we're one and the same in my opinion.
I envy USA. I love America. I you know what? I've always been proud Canadian, but recent years have kind of been that's been getting dull. I'm a proud Albertan. Let's just say that. Yeah. So
I've always wanted to go to Canada. Like I got my passport. I just got to get up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to come up so bad.
Canada's awesome. Our government, though, we don't even like our government.
I mean, that goes for any country. No government really represents the people.
No, but the problem is the news and the media makes it kind of wrecks it for everyone because it kind of does. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just listen, you know what? I've been all through the States. I've met good people. I've made really good friends, and there's not much difference between us. Believe it.
There's not at all. That's true.
No, it's like you would never know. Like other than my accent, I guess, but you would never know. Like really, if I could say I was from the U.S. and people be like, as long as I don't say A and stuff like that, people, you know what I mean? They'll believe me, right? So,
well, some of the northern states, they have a Canadian accent, like
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
you get a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Minnesota and some of the other, you get a little bit, but we have accents here in Southeast Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? We sound different to other people.
Accent, so I think it's awesome, right? Like I've met so many people arm wrestling now that, I think it's cool. Hey y'all, and all that. I love that too. I love that Southern, comfort accent.
I've always said, to your point, and I'm glad you said it, that one of the coolest things about arm wrestling is I've met people from across the globe, and I've gotten along with everybody.
Yeah, because
Bulgarians, people from Brazil, people from the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, all over the world, and never had a problem with anybody.
Well, you got to think, right? We got to be amongst the same breed if we all arm wrestle, right? It takes an individual to love arm wrestling. And you know what? Once you get the bug, it's like you love it for life, right? So.
Well, and I've said this before, you may not know, like I really don't even arm wrestle. I'm just a fan of the
you're
sport.
a fan, yeah. And I said before, I started as a fan.
Yeah, I love the sport and I love the community. It's just, I watched it one day, something ticked with me and I started learning. I'm like, oh, what's this back pressure? What's that? Top roll? What's that? Like learning. I kind of get nerdy into stuff. I start learning about something. And I was like, oh, this is cool. There's like technique and there's rules, there's leagues. But then like meeting the people from all over the globe that participate in this sport, it was cool because like you're not going to meet these people every day in your hometown. You learn something new about people, you make friends. So
you do. And we're very, you know what? I might want to rip your arm off and I might not be the nicest to you on the table, but I'll be the first one giving you the shirt off my back afterwards if you need it. You know what I mean? Like arm wrestling has got to be like, and I've been into a lot of other stuff in my life too. And I used to like really idolize strongman when I was younger. I started getting in that scene, but it's not the same. There isn't the same love and passion for each other in that sport. I mean, there still is some of that, but I'm telling you, arm wrestling, it's the tightest community out of any sport in the world. Like I promise you, it's most loving. It's the most. I will beat somebody and tell them exactly how they lost to me afterwards. Tell them what they need to work on. Next time we pull, try that. I will coach the guy on how to beat me after I've beaten him.
See that all the time too.
I do it all the time, the time. Because listen, if I can pull you on the table and if I win or lose, I give it my all. But I can, like, you walk away and you've learned something, you've become a better arm wrestler, then I feel way better about the experience because I don't know. I love teaching too. I'll give a little tip to every arm wrestler out there. When you start actually teaching someone and training someone, you will grow and level up exponentially faster than if you just trained by yourself and kept secrets. Like when you teach somebody, it really hones in on bad habits. Like the bad habits I have, I ain't going to teach somebody when I'm teaching them.
Yep.
And it also will remind me, oh yeah, Brian, listen, you don't want to show them that. Like, you know what I mean? And I show them the right way and how to approach it. And it just enforces that mentality for myself. You know what I mean? When I'm teaching people, it makes me think about, the finer aspects and techniques and proper movements and body positioning. It just reinforces that. So, Devin told me that when I started. I met Devin. He came down, and he's actually the nicest guy in the world. I know a lot of people say stuff about Devin.
He's awesome. I've met him a couple times.
Yeah, like there was like 120 people at this practice, and Devin, I was pulling him. And while we're pulling, he's like, so how do you know Matt? I'm like, I met him. I messaged him. I'm trying to pin him. He's like, oh yeah, okay. And then afterwards, he stopped for 20 minutes, took me aside, and listen, I was just in shock, like starstruck, right? Because it's Devin, you know what I mean? He took me aside, and all he did for 20 minutes is ask about me. Oh, you grew up in Ontario. Oh, near me. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. So how do you know Matt? Oh, for 20 minutes, he wanted to know about me. And there's like 100 fucking people there. And I'm thinking in my head, like, wow, you know what I mean? And I thought about it afterwards, like he didn't have to, why would he even give a shit about me? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even get it. I couldn't figure it out at first. But then I think he talks about the cosmic punch and all this stuff.
Yep.
Devin, he has a lot of money too, and he walks around barefoot with like rags on, right? So for him, it's about experience and meeting people, and his whole life is just about interactions with other people. That is what makes Devin happy, is just always touching another person, like, not in a pervert, on the table.
Yeah.
But
there's a way, like you said, like touching someone, in a way that like that memory is going to last with you forever, for the rest of your life.
Yes. And
the experience of pulling him and him pulling you aside and like talking to you.
Exactly.
Like, you're never going to forget about that. And then you can do the same thing to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like that's the cosmic punch.
Well, you're right. Like I had it. I was at Nationals, and there's this little kid, Max, and I remember his dad bringing him to practice when he first started. That was provincials, but the other kid, there was a couple kids anyway, and their dad came up. They remembered me, and they were like, Brian, he won a national title. I'm like, did he? And then I got a picture with him and his dad and everything, and he's like, thank you so much for taking so much time with my son, because I helped teach him how to top roll, taught him defensive, I was teaching him lots of stuff, and his parents remembered that, and they came up to me, and it was like, I didn't expect it, but next thing you know, I'm getting a picture with them, and they're telling me thank you so much, you know what I mean? And I was just like, like, that's fucking awesome, man.
That's beautiful, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah, like, when you go out, like, even when I go out to events, I see people. We were at Mayhem at the mall last year, and there's like 700 entries, maybe something like that. I think there was 657 entries last year.
You guys get some big entries.
We get big. Oh yeah, Mayhem at the mall. We broke 1,000 there before.
I remember that because I think I was watching videos on that. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of people.
We get a lot of entries, man. So we're
Canada's a powerhouse. I mean,
we are. People don't know. Like when we pull out Ottawa Open, 900 entries. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Canadian Nationals is always pushing 1,000 sometimes. Like, like, it's just crazy. But I met this one kid. Oh, Tim's coming on. Cool. I met this one kid, and he was just drunk at the hotel, right? And he's like, whoa, man, you look big, man. What's up? I'm like, I'm here to arm wrestle. So he's like, really? Arm wrestling? And I talked to him. Well, guess who I seen the next day? That kid. He entered into the tournament because he's and then 3 months later, I seen the kid at another event. And he's like, I'm so glad I met you, man, because I love arm wrestling now. Like,
awesome,
if I didn't talk to you that night drunk, I would have never arm wrestled. I was like, that's awesome, And
speaking of that, we have a comment from Anthony R in the chat. He says, I just so happened to looking forward to trying out the sport tomorrow at PJ's. Been watching it for a few months now. Seems like a legit group of individuals more than anything. Love the camaraderie of it.
Right on.
So he's going to come out to the first timers tomorrow that we're doing.
Awesome.
And I mean, that's what it's about,
Steve Walker, you know what? I want to pull. I might be in the next year pulling that guy. I talked to his daughter Madison, and I'm a big fan of Steve Walker. Like he's been pulling for so long. He's so strong. That's a super match I want. I want a match with him.
I've been kind of quiet here because what I've been doing is I've been inviting people on right and left, trying to get Tim and Candy. And
yeah,
said to
kind of there.
Yeah, to Anthony, hey, you're going to join us tomorrow. Why don't you join us right now? We'd be glad to have you. We can take up to 10 people on these things.
We can probably teach them something before tomorrow.
Yeah. Make them a dark horse in the first timer,
Yeah, I got a table behind me. I can start doing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just about everybody has similar stories as to finding that the people that the big names in the sport that are very much down to earth. Ryan talks about the first time he went to a practice at Dave Maracas, and there was all these several. Big names in the sport. It's like, who the hell am I that these people were talking to them? And, I usually leave the big names alone in that there's people a lot stronger that we want to grip up with them. And but occasionally I'll talk to somebody and the one, that, like I said, one of those Morocco practices, Ron Bath was there among others, and
he gets a lot of people there.
Basically, talking to group conversation in the group lag. So I said to him at the time, I said, I could give you some, before. He said, "What's that?" I said, "Pulling a 69-year-old amateur or novice." He laughed, and somebody called him away in conversation. But 20 minutes later, he said, "Hey, we have not pulled," and he came back and wanted to grip up and told me what he felt, didn't feel, whatever the heck. But yeah, it's just it's very, very down to earth. And first time I ever met RVJ, he said, I could count the idiots on one hand. Of all the thousands of people I know, you'd count the idiots on one, or whatever word it was he used. And I would agree. I haven't met thousands, I've met hundreds, but the vast majority are very agreeable. Very agreeable.
What's up, Mr. Tim Lewis? How you doing?
Good. How are we doing?
Great, man. Thanks for hopping in.
Tim will be joining us tomorrow with a couple super matches.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever not have a super match, Tim?
Very rarely.
One of my teammates actually reached out to you recently and tried to get a match with you. I know he wants it. So
who was that?
Cody Sluggett, Mighty Mouse from Red Deer.
We've discussed that. Clifton is trying to talk to Joshua over there about
that arm bender.
And who might be.
That'd be wicked. That'd be amazing. He reminds me a lot of you. He watching your footage over the years. This guy, I think I put it in his ear, but it would just be weird because he's a diesel torquey, not the fastest guy, but if he gets a stop, he's just like a diesel engine. So he reminds me of you a lot.
Candy just declared you the super match world record holder.
Mm-hmm. I think so, but that's not a bad thing. That's amazing.
Artem has a lot too, I feel.
Yeah, but not as much as you. Yeah.
He's got a lot.
Yeah. Thing is you don't ever say no.
Yeah.
From what I see. Yeah.
I have about 5 or 6 times this year.
Well, because you get overwhelmed, right?
I mean, yeah, it's overwhelming, or I just have something else on another day, or it's just too much. I need a couple month break.
Yeah.
Here and there, which is usually over the winter months for me. More so.
Well, as Tim had mentioned to me earlier when we spoke, not to mention names here, but I got a call from a promoter who said, "Hey, can you be at this particular event?" They said, "For God's sakes, that was like 6 weeks."
Yeah, like I was definitely interested in the match, but I'm like, I kind of need to know like about 3 months before, not 5 or 6 weeks, you know?
Yeah. Well, down the road we'll be looking at it because he said that what you would expect to take the match. So we might what we might do is see if we can set it up at one of the 98 events through the finger events, and then
I mean,
probably
like
cover
if
half.
he comes out here, whatever, or I
That'd
don't
be
know what
preferable.
Montana. It would be, because I know a lot of you guys were here the last time for that other event. In the Winter Blast, I guess it was. You guys came for that,
Yeah. I think a lot of us are going to come to the next one. I think.
Now, what other matches are there tomorrow? Are there a couple other matches besides I think I saw at least one or two other ones.
Yeah, I'd have to pull it up, but let me see. I don't have it, but yeah, I think what the thing Ray was saying that if they're pulling bar, we had about 6. I think he was saying if people were pulling, both.
Because I know that there were a couple, like Adam was unable to continue with his injuries, and then I think he was supposed to pull Troy, and then somebody else on the right arm. So I don't know if there were any replacement matches or those just got dropped.
Okay, as I'm scrolling through here, these were posted a couple of weeks ago, so maybe I don't know if some have been canceled, postponed, whatever. I don't necessarily know what arm either, but there is one with what's his name? What's Gilbert's first name? Justin and Mo Jersey, and then of course Tim and Billy Dunbar. Let's see, Tim and Mike Gower. Let's see, who else do we have here? Alec Guth, and I'm going to screw up the pronunciation here. Betcher, Boettjer.
Jeff from Florida. Yeah, that should be great.
Yeah, I knew it was a Florida person. Yeah. Sergio Lisboa, I think that's probably also a Florida person. And here again, I'm good because I don't recognize the name. Curcioli, Quercioli.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he is Florida. Yeah.
So it's Sergio and Curcioli, and let's see. And that's what I'm seeing at the moment advertised under the events on the event page. So,
and then am I correct in assuming that those matches are like scheduled for one? Is that right? So that first timer event is first.
The first timers thing will be the first thing to take place. Now we really, at the moment, we have a number of weight classes. Quite frankly, they're probably going to be combined unless we get a lot more first timers than we expect. That we hope we do, but we don't know. But that's.
I'm just looking at a ballpark arrival time. So I'm in Philadelphia, so I'm an hour away. But
we're starting we want the first timers to start at noon, and the super matches will take place after that. But we'd really like to, get the other tournament not that much after 1 o'clock. So depending on, that may be unrealistic, depending on how many first timers show up. But the first timers, then the super matches, then the tournament, and so we're going to be a little bit cramped for time to get started. But on the other hand, we do not have a deadline that we have to be out of the place by. Not that we.
What's this first timer thing?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean first timer? Like an amateur?
I will aim for noon or 12:15.
Oh yeah. If you're there by if you're there by then, you're fine.
But there's no reason for me to get there at 10:30 or anything like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The first timers, this is literally like someone who has never pulled before. Someone could come up.
So
me and Dave were talking a little bit
been
about
in a tournament.
Never been in a tournament before.
Yeah, never been in a tournament
so if
before.
they've been to a practice or they've practiced That's fine.
That's okay.
But they've never actually competed at all, like in a bracket or anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, as I look at this here, first timers, first timers. We have a number of classes, but we may end up combining there. Hard to say.
Yeah.
But
Ray Romanowski in the house.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, business calls, boys. Listen, much love. Have a good night. See
All right,
everybody. I'll
Thanks
be
for
back.
hopping on.
I'll come back and talk to you guys. You
Cool,
guys
man.
have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Hope I don't. Take care.
Absolutely.
Okay, man. Good luck tomorrow, Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ray, feel free to join us. Keep putting the link up. Let's see. Do I hear it again? Add it, paste. Yeah, if I could remember how to, basically tag this at the top of the thing, I would, which I don't remember. So rather than screw things up, risk screwing things up, I'm just, putting the link in every so often. I've invited a pile of people. So once again, everybody is welcome as long as your name is not Eric Harlan. But other than that, hey, whatever. I'm not sure that I have a link have a direct link for MG, or I'd invite her. Of course, it's a little bit early for her tomfoolery, I suppose, but we're always glad to have her. Let's see, David Marr wants to know how's everybody doing tonight. David Marr, you coming to our event? You're coming to another event? You're going to do something tomorrow, or what are you up to? He has an event up closer to him, which I won't mention by name, but
Right.
there's actually, I think, at least 7 things going on
Well,
this.
Billy's having his Badger Battle super matches out there in Alliance, Ohio. It's not really the Northeast. But
Well,
he
because
is
they
having that.
Hey, they have to be included. So, yeah, as far as we're concerned, the 14 states in the Northeast, I consider include Ohio and everything east, and Virginia and everything north, and counting that, actually, we're up to at least 5, 6, 7 or 8 things tomorrow throughout the area. Now there's one. What's tonight? Something. Oh, what tonight? I think is tonight's the one up in Vermont where they have all the kids. The
Addison Fair.
Addison Fair is Addison Fair is tonight, and let's see. Ryan just said sent the link. I only did 3 times already, but sure, here it is again. But let's see.
Anthony R says he's weighing 201 tonight, hoping to make 200-pound class, but he'll pull whatever.
I think we have. Don't we have 3? I think we have 3 pounds, don't we?
We have a 3-pound.
I want to say there was something about that posted. Yes.
Yep.
That it was 3 pounds.
Yeah, but
so you should be good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Addison. Because Addison, I'd gone to that 2 years ago, and people said,
"Oh, I went to that a long time ago." I mean, I'm talking about 8, 9 years ago, and it was interesting because that they were trying to get me to pull Mason in a match, which will probably happen at some point. And I guess Mason had said that I was his first ever match ever in competition, and it was at that event. Like he said, it was like 12 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was like whatever, like 28, 29. He was like 15 at the time. And I'm guessing then he must have pulled the kids and the adults.
Wow.
I mean, I obviously don't remember that, but I mean, people don't forget their first match.
Yeah.
So, it had to be true.
Right.
So I thought that was really just kind of interesting.
That's crazy.
Well, and I was told before I went there that's the biggest biggest audience you're gonna pull in front of it, and less than that but I will say this was one of the biggest audiences of non-pullers because they really make that attempt to get the kids in there, and there were parents out there. They had dozens and dozens of, youth. I mean, I'm saying like 12 years
Right.
and younger. And so that's tonight.
Yeah.
5 or 6 things tomorrow, and then on Sunday is that whatever it is, the AUSA Ohio State Championship, whatever the hell AUSA is.
So Dave, that's the Medina Fair.
It's the Medina, it's the Medina County Fair in Medina, Ohio. So what, whoever
Vagina County?
Medina County, Medina.
Oh,
Medina.
Vagina.
Yes, that's the one.
The Vagina County.
Yeah, it's a sort of remark I would expect from someone who is labeled as Self Dingleberry. But
Yeah.
You at Wawa, dude?
Yeah.
I see that Wawa.
Fucking right, dude.
yeah.
Mikey and Jeff just ran in. Get some overnight waters and such.
There you go.
Yeah, we went to the venue and just checking it out. They love it, dude. They were like really impressed by the venue.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. All the we primed it, dude. All the waitresses are jumping in tomorrow.
You got them all fired up.
They're all gonna compete.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, they were quite enthusiastic last year when we were there because
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Timmy?
How we doing?
Just hanging out, man.
And here's
But yeah, just wanted to jump in and say hi.
Kevin's in the chat.
There's David Barr stirring up trouble in the chat, but
Yeah.
But
Look at these scoundrels, dude. Look at these fucking guys.
Scoundrels, dude. What's up, fellas?
What up? We just Tim Lewis says hi.
Oh, what's up, man?
Tim.
Hey, we were actually talking about you tonight, Tim.
Oh shit.
Talking about how many super matches you do throughout the year.
We were just talking about that as well.
Candy declared him the Super Match King or Super Match World Champion or something.
Nice.
Candy says she loves pulling waitresses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Pulling waitresses, too.
Come on up tomorrow.
So does Jeff. So does Jeff, dude. He's the king of pulling waitresses. Bunch of 5s there tonight. Well, 8s if you're Jeff. All right, well, we'll let you guys go. I'm dropping them off at the hotel.
Not at Kensington, right?
Not at Kensington.
What
Okay.
about the strip club out
No,
They
probably
know better.
beautiful downtown Chester. They don't know about Chester, so that's not quite as bad. Almost, not quite as famous.
Chester.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
Yes. Yeah, no, should I help David Marr stir up trouble here? Yeah, let's see. So what's the deal with being banned at New York State Fair if you competed in Winter Blast? Actually, no. You can go to New York State Fair all you want, and we ban no one. We don't cooperate with people that do ban, but we ban no one. You can come to, basically, you can come to us, hey, whatever. We're happy to see everybody.
That's right.
Okay, is Dingleberry, apparently, I'll tell you what, since he left us,
You just kick him probably.
I'll kick him out of the chat and remove him. Remove.
Hey, fuck that guy.
Whatever. Actually, he's still hiding behind he's still in no, actually, okay, there we go. He just removed himself. But anyway, here once, I don't even like to throw anybody out. We love everybody to join us here.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, Kevin, did I pronounce your? We were dropping your name earlier too when I was going over the super matches, and I said Curcioli. Did I get that one right, or did I fracture? If I fractured the pronunciation of your name, feel free to crush me tomorrow. But after the super match, of course, I wouldn't want to wear you down before your super match. But yes, should be an interesting time. And we like the location. In fact, we're having 2 there in the near future. I believe the Sean Latimer New Jersey State Championships are going to be there as well. And I want to say the
September 13th.
13th September, as I recall.
Yeah.
And that will be at the same location. Actually, the other place we've been going to recently, Broken Goblet over in Ben Salem's a very nice place too, up on the stage. But their problem is a lot of times they want us out by a certain time, and to get the band in, and we're basically rushing like mad. But thank you. Actually, pretty good. Whatever. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I taught for a number of years, so I have a pretty good idea of guessing names. Although, oh God, I had one time. My grandmother's name was grandmother's maiden name was Kirchner, Kerchner, and I had one of those in my class. I said, "Well, I know this one." Yeah, right. He said, "No, it's pronounced Kirchner." But, oh, yeah, right. Thank you. But Kirchner, these Pennsylvania Dutchies. But let's see. David Marr said, let's talk about Ryan Bowen's new tattoo. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, David Marr, I know nothing about Ryan Bowen's new tattoo, or even if he has one. So unless Randy does, somebody else is going to have to talk about that, or you're going to have to come on and tell us yourself.
Yeah, I did see his post today. I'm not sure if he is married to Chetna, the woman from India that he's either dating or married to, but he got her name tattooed across his bicep.
I don't know. That's dangerous.
Yeah, that's more of their personal life. Like, I don't know, they're doing their thing, But
no, I meant dangerous in that. I mean, I can see putting your kid's name.
I think her real. I think Drew. I think her name is Chetna, Chetna. I think that's maybe her full name or real name, but yeah, he got it tattooed on his bicep.
I don't know. I just always thought that since you can put your kid on your body. Well, of course, I'm not really into tattoos generally, but if you're going to, I could understand your kid, because even if you later want to, disinherit him, your kid is your kid forever. But wives, unfortunately, it's not always till death do us part. And in fact, we had somebody that here once again, I won't mention names, but one of the girlfriends that before she got married to a puller tattooed property of and his name right above her ass. And, they got married and later got divorced. And I said to him, what'd she do with the tattoo? Oh, she blocked it out. But it's like, no, I'm not making this stuff up. You can't make this stuff. Tell these stories about pullers. You cannot. Let's see. Oh, he said, let's see. The Drew, of course, the Drew is our great knower of all things. Yes, but also goes by tattoo. But, whatever. And see, David Marr stirring up trouble again. This delusional fits him well. But David Marr is taking over for David Shubich, who's usually the one lurking in the chat here making smart remarks. I did invite David Shubich on, although apparently he didn't see it, or else he just doesn't want to stir up trouble tonight, or he wants to stir up trouble anonymously. But let's see. And what do we have here? Arm wrestling without Engen turned out Division III college basketball. Give that some thought. Well, turned out to be like Division III. But I don't know. Let's see what division was Travis Bajan's son, who is now in the NFL. I think he played Division II or III. As I recall.
I think he was D3.
Yeah, was that Shepherdstown?
Yeah, Shepherd University.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was D3.
Yeah. But so hey, but
we'll
then
be
again,
fine with or without Engen. We'll be fine.
Yeah, hey, and far from us to knock D3, because D3 is kind of like the 98 of football, isn't it?
Yeah,
I would think
we're building.
Very similar, like the D3 of D3 football. Yeah, I like I say, I've been trying to get Candy on cruise control. Told us he'd join us a little bit later, possibly
Nice.
waiting for his train. And yeah,
Right, so
and
I'm gonna hop off soon because I'm gonna go to bed. I still gotta load my truck. Well, not my truck, my SUV with some stuff. So
we're
get
going to
that early sleep. Get over there early to Cherry Hill.
Yeah, you have. You said you what about an hour?
Hour and a half, roughly. Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled it up this afternoon, and it was but it was like late after. It was like 5 o'clock. It said 2 hours then, which
Yeah.
but that was with the Schuylkill Expressway was a mess, and
Of
around
course, right?
Marlton was a mess, and so I really think tomorrow morning it probably will be an hour and a half. But yeah, I'd like to get out of here by if I get out of here by 8 in the morning and be there by 9:30. Although really, I don't know that I'm really needed that much earlier than that anyway. In my semi-crippled state, I'm not going to be hauling things in like mad, whatever. And already got the things ready if they want me to, do anything on the brackets, and kind of help Sue with the check-ins if they don't. And so, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking the map right now. See what we got here.
Yeah, let's see. Need to do is maybe pull up my upcoming events list, because if we run out of things to talk about, I can.
Plenty of events to talk about, at least, right?
It's coming up to talk about, but yeah, at the moment, let's see. Yeah, this weekend. Let's see. I'm gonna pull this over so I don't lose, just in case somebody shows up here and wants in. This weekend, like I see, Addison County Fair's tonight. Tomorrow, I have 4 events on the latest list I put up, but I know there's a couple that have popped up since then. There's at least 2 state fairs in Ohio, or county fairs rather, in Ohio this weekend. One's Pike County. I think it's Pike County Fairs tomorrow. I don't. That popped up too late to get on the list. And then the one in Medina County is on Sunday. And then we have Thunder in the City, which is in Meadville. That's basically a big. They have a community festival in Meadville, which is Northwest PA, and so they're getting to, basically having basically like a big practice and demonstration, that kind of stuff, in Meadville, and then Strength Wars CrossFit in Albany, and the Massachusetts State Championships in Taunton. And then, as Tim was saying, there's another one of those what they call it, Badger Battles. The Ohio, what they do, they have Badger Battles as the East Ohio group, and then the Cleveland group, which is Kevin Paukel's people. They call what do they call it? They also have super matches and dog fights. Yeah, dog fights. So there's Badger Battles tomorrow. And with all this piled up on this week, at the moment, I don't know of any. I haven't seen anything as far as formal events, for next week on the 9th. Although, if any of you Virginia folks are, have the weekend free on the 9th, the folks in, let's see, was it Rutgers something, Ruckerville, basically about a little bit east of Harrisonburg. They're having what they call the Backyard Brawl, which is they claim is the largest arm wrestling practice picnic barbecue in Virginia. So I'm going to go down to that. I've tried to ask Josh Tossadori if he wishes to go along with me, and he is mulling over the situation. If he doesn't, maybe I should stop in D.C. and take Damon Ransom with me. Damon has asked me if I'm going to make it to the VAL on the 23rd. I still have a super match I'm supposed to schedule with Damon that was supposed to be at the AWU in Houston last year, and I decided not to go. So that's the, and I said, unfortunately, no, I cannot get the VAL this time. Also can't get the Paul Cruz's barbecue in practice, which is also the 23rd, because I am going to be helping run the Arms of Steel, 30th annual Arms of Steel in Pittston at the Pittston Tomato Festival. And yes, they do have Tomato Festival in Pittston. They have used to have a tomato battle, and then they had somebody show up. They don't have the tomato battle anymore. It might have been because of the year they had somebody show up from the Scranton Rail Riders, which is the AAA minor league team that could basically pitch a tomato at 100 miles an hour or something like that, and it was somewhat painful. But yeah, they used to have these tomato battles where they would actually they'd have to bring in the fire department to hose off the parking lot that they were.
Oh my God.
Having the tomato battles in, and so
what a mess.
Yeah, so they come in and clean up the tomatoes, but I'm not sure what the tie was. They did, tomato growing contest. Not really sure what the tie is with Pittston, except it was a big mob city, so I don't know, maybe that was a tie-in with the what was his name on the original Godfather, where he's teaching Michael Corleone how to make spaghetti sauce. But, it was Clemenza, so I'm not sure if that's where the tomato tie-in was with Pittston, but apparently it was a big mob hangout at one time. So
Candy mentions in the comments here about Sean Hancock today. Did you happen to see that, Dave?
Yes, I did. Did you?
Yeah, what a rough day, man.
Yeah, basically, to like a long story short, and I think I can get the details pretty much correct here, but it was a combination of having to get up at 3:00 in the morning to make a flight, and then he basically on his way, or basically driving either to or around the airport, and got T-boned, and got the basically his vehicle was wrecked, and then apparently Delta has canceled like 200 flights today in anticipation of bad weather. And so his first flight was canceled. His second flight was canceled. He was trying to get hold of Delta since nobody was at the counter. So he tried to call them, and the thing said, "Oh, your wait time on the phone will be 3 hours." So he hung up on that and tried again a little bit later, and they said that your wait time will be 4 hours and 57 minutes or some such crap. And so he was wondering if Delta was the new Spirit Airlines, but yes, he definitely was not having a good day getting out of Mississippi.
Yeah, seems like everyone's okay from what he posted. So
yeah,
and his hand dog seems to be okay as well. But yeah, that was a scary looking wreck there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there was children involved in the other vehicle, I think he said. So
he said children involved. Yeah, what do you say that this woman had 3 or 4 kids all sitting on her lap?
Yeah, not in seatbelts or in
not in restraints, not in seatbelts,
not
even in anything, and basically
no car seats.
Yeah. Just, I mean, hey, we used to. I mean, I'm old enough to predate seatbelts that when you sit in the front seat, and the automatic restraint device was basically your mother's right arm.
Yep.
But all of a sudden you'd be screeching to a slower speed, sounding all to be whack.
Just slam you right across the chest.
But, Dingleberry's back.
Hey, fellas.
Yo, dude.
Hey, is the background sound from driving annoying? Can you?
I don't hear anything right now.
No, not really. No, the only annoying thing is when you open your mouth.
Uh-oh.
Well, I know sometimes when people come on and they're driving, it's kind of like an annoying sound. So.
Nah, you sound fine.
Yeah, I just dropped those guys off, so figured I'd check back in. Maybe I'll come on when I get home if you guys are still on.
I'm hopping off soon. I still got to put some stuff in my car.
Yeah, you better come on, because believe it or not, I'm running out of things to say. I know people are going to find that hard to whatever. Paul Cruz said he'd be on a little bit later, and Candy Passmore said she is a really sucko internet link at the moment, so she's
Well, look,
joining us.
it's okay with me if you close it down because I haven't even packed up the trailer yet.
Oh Christ, yeah.
I was supposed to just pick them up, bring them to the hotel, and we might do dinner later. And I was going to run home, do everything, but then they wanted to go out right away, and now I'm just getting back.
So
I'm like, well,
so did you go to? Did you eat at the venue or?
yeah, we went to the venue. Yep.
Excellent.
Good food at the venue. Really good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always look at the menus before I go to one of these events. And good Lord, they have a enough variety. It must be about a 7-page menu. Well, maybe not, but it's certainly have a variety of all sorts of stuff. But in fact, I should put the link in the comments again. I haven't quite remembered how to tag it up or link whatever the word is. Paste it up top, and so I just put it in the comments every so often. But
did I miss any action tonight or what?
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, well, I'm not sure. I don't know if you were on at the time, but we did have the gent from Alberta on talking about their
Ryan Parliament.
Yeah, talking about their
Hopped
situation.
on.
Yeah, it was on with us. Neil's index finger wanted to know where you were, and we said, well, you were out slumming somewhere. So basically, he joined us, and
Nice.
Had some good convo.
yeah, had a conversation
He
there.
probably was like, someone's got to save this.
Oh yeah,
Ryan's not here. I'm not going to let these two guys ruin the podcast.
We're actually up to 16 now. We were at, I think, at 10 at the time, and the only
you know why? Because when I come on, I go share the link all over the place.
Well, I shared it with the people that often come on. I really haven't shared it with groups.
No, I mean the YouTube link of the live feed.
Oh, okay.
I'll go share that all over Facebook, and then a lot of people tune in to watch.
Okay, that's all right. I've been trying to share the link with people directly to come on and StreamYard and enjoy us. Yeah, David Marr did try to stir up trouble with asking what's the deal with being banned at the New York State Fair if you compete in Winter Blast, and
that's bullshit.
So which we said, no, that's nothing there.
We don't ban.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, WSA has not come out and say no one's banned. They're just saying, well, we're not going to look at the brackets. So if you're not loud and boisterous about being banned, we probably won't notice. Like, hey, how about you just come out and drop the ban like real men and apologize for the whole stupid thing in the first place? But they won't do that. But no offense, but hey, James Reed, all those guys, if you're supporting WSA and you're teaming up with them and you're a qualifier for them, then you support bans. Period. End. It doesn't matter if you say, I don't ban people and I'm not going to ban people from my event. You are linking up with an organization that has banned athletes.
Well, and the question is, and someone asked me earlier today, and I said, okay, James put up that fairly lengthy explanation, which incidentally we were not allowed to see. We had to have somebody share it with us, but that we didn't. No, anybody's welcome. Nobody's banned here. Well, no, but he said, okay, no, they're not banning anybody at the New York State Fair, but suppose I go to the New York State Fair, having been to Winter Blast or been to the IFA or something or other, and then and I win, and so I qualify to go to the finals in San Diego. And suppose at that time Greg says, "Oh, you can't go. You're banned. Yeah. What are you going to do about it?"
Just because James isn't enforcing the ban doesn't mean Greg won't.
Yeah.
And clearly, it depends who you are. Paul Cruz isn't banned from WSA, but Jody Williams is. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Jody didn't do anything, and him and Paul were in the exact same situation.
Oh, and Kevin just asked, "What's WSA?"
Identical.
Yeah, WSA is a World Series of Arm Wrestling. It's an event run by Greg Sharp out of California, in that he has a number of qualifiers. There's supposed to be one actually this weekend in Atlantic City, but it's not going to be in Atlantic City. It's going to be in Albany. There's another one in Kansas City some weeks from now.
Stop promoting him.
Yeah, but anyway, no. Hey, but one of our super match competitors tomorrow didn't know who WSA was, so he deserves.
So WSA is the organization that decided to say, if you pulled at Winter Blast or Arm Gods, that you were banned from his organization, and that a lot of people across the country backed out of working with him because of that, because bans on athletes is never good, no matter what the reason. And that Arm Gods did a cartoon about him. So because we were working with Arm Gods, he banned anybody that went to Winter Blast or the Arm Gods event the night before, could not pull in his organization. But that was a permanent ban for life. And then like a month later, he turned it down to like 1 year. And now he's already let people go do it. So I'm like, all right, you got Corey West to back out of his super match on Arm Gods, and he lost out on money, and now you dropped the ban, so you made him lose all that money for nothing. And anybody else that didn't come to Winter Blast because of the ban, you ruined that weekend for them, and then dropped the ban anyway. And the only reason he dropped the ban is because it's now affecting his promotion and he's losing money. So that's even worse to me, to ban people to ruin an event. And then when you realize it's affecting you and didn't really affect them, now the ban should be off. That's just terrible.
Kevin said he will be at Winter Blast, and we'll be glad to have you. Good meeting you tomorrow.
Ryan,
who is that? Who is that?
Kevin.
Nice.
Sweet. Curcioli, the super match competitor.
We have a lot of he actually drove up, dude. I mean, that's a long drive.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe he was doing it because he has to do something for work anyway to drive up. So, but yeah, I was hanging out with Mikey and Jeff, and we were talking about it, and everybody seems excited to have the Florida guys up here, and we appreciate them coming up. So I look forward to those super matches. It should be fun to watch.
And we welcomed them by having the temperature drop by about 12 degrees from yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank God.
They were.
Yesterday, they would have felt right at home with 93 and a heat index of 100. Where it's
they'd been having the same weather as us, so they were like, "Wow, this is beautiful." And I'm like, "Dude, this is the first day it's been nice like this in a month, for Christ's sake."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, I did want to say we had Anthony R in chat who said he's entering the first timers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I might enter too then. No. I'd still lose.
I got some family coming out tomorrow, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. A couple of my cousins are coming out.
Yeah, we got some of Everly's friends' parents to come out with their kids.
Nice.
So they're going to come check it out. They've never, been to one. They want to come support. I'm like, cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people coming. It'll be good.
Definitely.
And like I said, a lot of the waitresses tonight, they're spreading the word to get them all to try it again. So that'll be cool.
Nice.
Last time, a bunch of them pulled.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, she made it on.
And here's Candy. No, I can see her. I haven't heard her yet. I can see her. Can't hear her.
Spotty connection, maybe.
You have me now?
Yep,
Yep.
got you now. Heard you there.
Yay!
Can you hear me now? Who here is old enough to remember Can You Hear Me Now commercial? What company was that? Can you hear me now?
That
yeah.
was.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Hear me now.
Oh my God.
Was it It wasn't T-Mobile.
Nope.
No, it was.
Hold on. Oh my God. They don't
my
exist anymore. They don't
Yeah.
exist anymore.
Oh, no. Nope. It's one that's still around.
The yellow and black, right? Wasn't that their?
No. Unless my memory's failing.
No.
It's entirely possible. But
Was it the Motorola?
no, it was Verizon.
Oh shit! It was.
Yeah.
It did used to
Can
be
you hear
yellow
me
and
now,
black, though.
guy?
So that threw me off.
Was it yellow
Can
and
you
black?
hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Ryan just passed the show. So.
Colby has just replied to my invitation to join us, saying, "I just saw this.
I did not hear a word you said.
Sounded like robot.
Yeah, I didn't hear a word you said, Candy.
I know.
I'm actually going to jump off, guys.
It's because of the storm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go finish loading up some
All right,
stuff.
what about now?
Now, Colby just said, I will tune in. I'm laying in bed right now. It's been a long day. Well, hey, then just don't turn on the camera, damn it. Or
All right, now.
Turn on the camera.
Randy.
But sure, Colby, come join us. Oh, there's John Goshaw. Can my 13-year-old enter first timer since he's never pulled adults? Boy, that's going to need a ruling on that one. Offhand, I would say probably not. You can enter the 13-year-old thing. But no, we're really trying to hold to, nobody who's actually been in a tournament before. So I'm not the final arbiter of this, but my guess would be no. Especially since basically all of your kids are, strong enough and quick enough to beat adults anyway, including me. But
hey, Randy.
Randy has left us. We're now
he left?
me, Candy, and you. So if you want to ask Candy something, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, I said Ryan paid me $1.99 cash app to save the show.
Mm-hmm. That's really sweet of him.
Thanks.
But yes, Kevin, yes, you're absolutely right, Kevin. That was Verizon.
Verizon, yes, it was, but it wasn't yellow and it used to be yellow and black. So yeah.
David Barr said Sprint. No,
Sprint, no.
You're wrong. Wrong again, as far as at least the. But let's see, Antietam. So I just got your message, Professor. Well, I just sent it to you a while ago. But anyway, let's see. In bed right now. Come on next week and raise hell. Well, all right. You just have to raise hell tomorrow. And in fact, you can raise hell 2 weeks in a row. And not only tomorrow, we'll see you raising hell, possibly. But if you can get your rear to the backyard brawl, which I think you had marked. I don't know, did you mark it going or interested? I forget. Maybe my memory's failing there. But big practice picnic barbecue in Virginia next Saturday the 9th. And since astonishingly enough, after having 7 events in the Northeast this week, there's nothing next week that I know of. See, can't make it tomorrow. Just had his grandbaby today. Yes, he was posting on the team chat that pictures of his grandbaby. And everybody said, everybody, of course, was congratulating, but one person said, turn him into an arm wrestling champ or arm wrestling, whatever. And of course, that was extremely sexist remark, to which he replied, it's actually a girl. But anyway, but that's okay. Turn her into a arm wrestling killer. Oh, and speaking of which, I heard a rumor to the effect that the couples match in Colorado, unfortunately, is off. But oh well, maybe some other time.
Yes, it is indeed.
Yeah, the Passmores versus the. Well, actually, I don't know if she's taken the name Smith or not.
She hasn't. So it's Jesse and Julian versus me and Paul. But unfortunately, yes, that match is not going to happen at Colorado State. So, unfortunately.
But hey, you're young, plenty of time.
I was actually looking very forward to mine and Jesse's match, but the things just happened, and monetarily wise, like we were all in a nutshell led to believe with travel and stuff, and that didn't happen. No offense to Corey. Corey's amazing. He kind of got screwed with having to do East versus West and all that stuff. So we just all four came to agreement because we're bigger people and we're all pullers, and we're like, you know what? Like, it's just not going to happen. It's just not the right time for the four of us, monetarily, whatever, but we'll definitely meet up in the future. So, not being like new to the sport, us or them, it was kind of like we all four like came together and had a conversation. And it was just like, you know what, we respect each other enough to be like, hey, have y'all bought y'all's tickets yet? And they're like, no, we were waiting on such and such. And we were like, yeah, so are we, but we're less than a month out. And if they had already purchased their tickets, then me and Paul would figure it out. But they hadn't purchased their tickets and hotel and all that yet. Neither had we, because we were waiting to hear something along with them. So we just kind of chalked it up to, you know what, we've all four been in the sport. We'll all four meet up again. It was no disrespect to anybody involved, but it's just not going to happen at Colorado State.
That's it. I mean, it just goes to show that people can, things can change without people being
exactly like I said. None of us have anything bad to say about anybody. Nothing. Shit happens. Like in Forrest Gump, when he wears the shirt and he says shit happens, shit happens. So we're all athletes. We all understand it. We get it. So now, as far as me and Paul goes, our next match will be in Connecticut, September 5th for Turtle Man. I pull Kyla Ward, and he pulls Justin Bear, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's when he pulls Justin Bear. Yeah.
Bear.
So he pulls,
yeah.
And then James Clark. Yeah, James Clark and Justin Bear. And I pull Kyla Ward.
Okay. Yeah, Bear actually, well, he's with the Lethal Arms, and
really super nice guy. Super nice guy.
Yeah, and I really don't know how much training he's been doing, for this lately. I mean, he was in various other sports as well. I mean, and he's been, in fact, he had a one of those, but basically boxing,
yes,
3-round things in West Virginia. I think it was in West Virginia. He's had a couple of those, and I really haven't seen him for a while because, even the last couple of practices I went to out in Harrisburg with Lethal Arms, he wasn't there. But Lethal, that's one thing with Lethal Arms. They got some good people, but they're very irregular as far as they're practicing. That you never know, and a lot of times it's I'm in their chat, their practice chat, and a lot of times on Saturday, 10:30 in the morning, they're still trying to decide if they're going to get practice that day or not. And when I'm an hour and a half away, well, first of all, I don't have any free Saturdays, but when you're an hour and a half away, you really can't wait for the last minute. No, it's not just me, even the people that are closer, that they aren't, you never know until the end, until the last minute. It tends to hold down their attendance a bit. But
yeah, I'm excited about pulling Kyla. I've been looking at her videos and stuff, and it's good that I'm being matched up to somebody my weight class, 135. I think she's meeting me at 145, 140. I think it's 140 is what we agreed to. So she's having to cut a little bit of weight. But it's good that I'm not having to pull, the 154 and heavier, 200 plus,
Yeah.
and giving up so much weight. So it'll be very interesting. I'm the bottom. What is it called? Not the bottom card. The
Undercard.
one. Yes, that's what I am. I'm not the one that is chosen to be the winner. So, which is undercard. I'm the undercard.
Underdog. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm which is actually the first time for me. I'm definitely a super match puller. The only 2 super matches that I have lost in 11 years was a match with what's her name in Pennsylvania? Her husband pulled. She was at Winter Blast. The first 98 tournament we came to.
Oh God. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh my God. What's her name?
Oh, Malik? Crystal Malik?
No.
Trying to think of a husband and wife puller. Then there's the prices.
I don't think they're actually husband and wife. I think they're just together. She's got brown hair. She's kind of tall. She was at Winter Blast, but she didn't pull.
I'm not sure who. Okay. Yeah, you're talking Sabrina Matuszewski.
Yes, Sabrina. Yes.
Sabrina with Miguel.
So I lost that one, and then I lost to Mirleen, which is now my sister, but I lost to her in North Carolina 5 years ago. Just took the match. Paul had broken his arm, so he wasn't pulling. And those are the only 2 super matches I've ever lost. I've beaten Blanca Vega. I beat Sarah Collins McKinney, Sarah Ray, whatever she is now, in Texas. Blanca was a big one in Mississippi. And I've pulled. Who else have I had super matches with?
You had super matches?
I pulled it in Ohio against a lady that drove up. I beat her. I was an undercard in that one. I beat a girl in Georgia that came up from Louisiana, and she was definitely picked to win over me, and I beat her. And I've had another super match with somebody.
Was that girl that haven't pulled in a while, and that girl that haven't pulled in a while?
Oh no, that wasn't at a super match. That was when we were in Jacksonville. That lady showed up, Serenity or Charity, somebody. She came out of nowhere. But anyway, as far as super matches go, I'm definitely a super match puller, and I've only lost 2 out of 11 years. So,
yeah, one correction I do want to make. I believe maybe you misspoke. You said the 5th. It's actually the 6th.
No, the tournament is on the 6th. The super matches are on the 5th.
Well, then I misspoke. Okay.
Yes. So we fly out that Thursday, and the super matches are going to be that Friday night, and then the tournament is the next day.
I just wonder if he made that clear on the.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but yeah, we definitely do the super matches on the 5th, and then the Turtleman Classic will be held that Saturday.
Yeah, Turtleman, because I'm trying to remember. I've seen the his event pages, but let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. So they are doing that Friday night then. Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely going to enter the tournament because I want a golden turtle. I mean, we've got golden gorillas, golden dragons that are busted, but still, have golden dragons.
Like Rico.
Golden. We got
golden gorillas.
Oh, we got the bulldog.
Yeah, the bulldog, the gorilla, the dragon, and then we got that gorilla like medal.
Yeah, see, the event page just says the Turtleman Classic 2 in Connecticut State Arm Wrestling on Saturday the 6th.
Yeah, because that's the actual name of the tournament.
Yeah, but let's see. Okay, if you get back go down into what to expect, then it does say, and this year we'll be having pay-per-view super matches September 5th.
Yep.
2 ways to watch live on YouTube, Stone TV, or in person. Tickets available. More information available. Okay, yeah.
What does the turtle look like?
I'll show it to you. It's like a 3D gold turtle. I'll show it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, he does have that down below with
So yeah, I plan on I'll do my super match right hand, and then I go back to the doctor the 12th, and I'll be put in like the Velcro blue shoe thing, whatever, so I should be good to go, possibly be able to wear a tennis shoe when I pull on September 5th. If not, then I'll just wear my Birks like I always pull in, and it's just going to have to be what it is.
See it there. I'm trying to get this because of the virtual background. But there's the turtle. If you can see that picture.
Yeah, see it, Henry? Look on the TV. Look at Mr. Dave. All right, he's going closer to the TV. Hold on. See it?
Oh, there we go.
No, so it's like a 3D printed golden turtle.
And then there's going to be like a silver one, and then
and then it looks like a place for like the plate or something in it.
And then it's going to be something white.
It says on the front it says Turtleman Classic, Connecticut State, and it has an outline of the state of Connecticut.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. The outline is okay.
It's an outline of Connecticut. Yep.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's that. But
how cool is it to have a 3D printer?
Oh, hey, I'll tell you, these people that have them, they just go absolutely bananas. Ryan, for a while there, Ryan's was running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, making stuff. I think Josh Tassadori has one. I'm not sure who all else, but oh yeah, they've been cranking the stuff out. But with our handles and all that other stuff. But yep. So how are you doing? I saw your picture up today from you're showing up for the first time in a new school.
Yep. It was like bigger than the high school my brother goes to. And it was,
so he's still in the same school, but they had a primary, elementary, and high school middle, and they combined primary and elementary in 6th grade. So now it's pre-K through 6th grade, and built a new school building. So it's amazing.
So I'm gonna be there until I'm in 6th grade.
Huh. What grade are you going into this year?
I'm going into 3rd.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty decent grade.
Okay, excellent. Well, I figure maybe a couple of years from now, when you're 11 and I'll be 77, and we got a super match, because by that time you'll be big enough to beat me, just like your mother does.
So, at my new school, like everything, like I had an old school. It was pretty big and all, but my new one is like 3 times bigger. And my old school, I've been at it ever since pre-K to 2nd grade. So and they're tearing it down to make it to another like something. I don't know what they're making into, but I'm gonna miss it.
His primary school, which was pre-K through 2nd, was the original
high school
only social circle city school from 1960, and the school was still standing. So they couldn't get money from the state to do the repairs to that school and the elementary, but the state said they would give them a grant to build a new school.
Huh.
Cooler new school, because it would cost more money to like repair an old one, and it would probably be as fresh. Like it would probably look worse, and it would probably be like metal and not that cool, and probably fall down faster. But yeah, I would rather have the new school. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'll tell you, we have a school in Allentown that one of the middle schools was built in 1882, and we have some others almost that old, and they just fiddle around as far as getting the new ones. But in fact, the high school I went to, the original building I think was opened in 1914. Let me say, hasten to say, for the people in the chat, I was not there to see it, but they have some newer buildings too. But we have some really, really old schools, and
next to the primary school where he was, there's a football field, and that's where when Henry played football, they would have like their football practice and everything, and that was originally the high school like football stadium, whatever, back in the 50s, 60s, whatever.
Absolutely
And
crazy.
like his primary school was the only school in Social Circle. And so there's people that like his teacher just retired this past year. She taught at Social Circle for 35 years. And she actually went to school at the primary school, but it was like kindergarten or first grade. I don't think they had kindergarten back then. First grade through 12th grade at the primary school where Henry was. That's how old that school was.
And whenever I was playing football once, one of my teammates, like, they made us sit down for a second and take a break. One of my teammates saw like old popcorn from whenever it was the high school. So no, I'm not lying. Whenever football practice was over, they took a bite out of it, and after practice, they were thrown up in the trash cans. Like, they were full.
It was not popcorn from the 1960s.
Yeah, I'm not lying. It was like something old, like old popcorn. It had mold on it.
May I ask, where did the name Social Circle come for the town? What's the
So there is one road, and it's through the middle of town, and there's old buildings like established in 1816, established in 1812. But there's a well in the middle, and there's a story about how Social Circle got its name. So the main road is North Cherokee, and then there's South Cherokee, and it's part of the Cherokee Trail that the Cherokee Indians came through and everything. So that's why everything's Cherokee. That's why we are the Redskins, because this Cherokee, like the Cherokee Indians, all this stuff. But anyway, so there's a well in the middle of the town, and it's called a social circle because the town actually makes a circle. And every night back in the late 1800s, 1900s, all the friends would gather around that well house, which they've had to rebuild about 100 times now. And they would all gather in town and call it a social circle. So it became Social Circle.
Huh.
And every time the wrestlers, like my brother's wrestling team, like wins a trophy, or like they just like win state off, like when every team beat every team, like get every medal, they get this gigantic one, and then like they always go to Stevie B's, and after that, police go through Social Circle, and people can just sit out there
And they
watch the police go by, and there's a little band and all. It's pretty cool.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm just I'm doing somebody who basically apparently doesn't know how to read is just asking, what's the address for the thing tomorrow? Well, why don't you look on the event page? But they should just send it to them. But oh gosh, whatever. But anyway, so but yeah. No, that's. I just wondered. Like I said, I saw that and I thought, gee, that's kind of an interesting name.
Yeah, it's a great school system. Since they are a city school, um, they're not part of. They're in Walton County, but they're kind of on the Newton County Walton County line. We live in Newton County, but since they are a city school, they're their own entity. So they don't go by whatever Newton County does or whatever Walton County does. They have their own superintendent, their own everything as a city school. And they have an agreement with Newton and Walton County. If you don't live within Social Circle City, then you don't have to pay tuition to go there, but you have to have good grades, attendance, and you have to take your children, provide transportation pretty much. So we got Daniel in fifth grade. He's starting his junior year on Tuesday. And then Henry started in pre-K. But it's just like how school was when we were in school. Everybody knows everybody. The sports are amazing. It's just so small and community driven. Everybody knows everybody. I mean, it's not just the city kids that go there. Like there's people
Right.
that drive their kids from Newton and Walton like we do, that because it's a good school system. It's just a good family, small, everybody just comes together. It's special. It's a special community. It really is. So we're
Well, I know a lot
blessed to be able to have the boys a part of it. So
Yeah, I know a lot of the southern anything. Well, I say southern, anything from South Pennsylvania, even from Maryland south. A lot of them do go by county systems,
Yep.
which we don't do in Pennsylvania. Lehigh County, where I live, which is a couple 100,000 people in the county, we have probably, I'd have to do a quick count, but like 6, 7 school systems in the county. And I
Yeah.
mean, some of them are really just 4 very rural townships that they really aren't all that big. I mean, well, in fact, Clarion County, where I went to college, at that time had like 38,000 people in the county, and it was divvied up into like 6 school systems. So
Yeah.
they're really
So in Newton County, we have cities. So like we're in Oxford, which is right outside of Covington. And
Mhm.
then there's Social Circle ish. And then there's Monticello. There's Shadydale, like New Bern, like all these cities within Newton County. But as far as having high schools in Newton County, like just in Covington, which is where Vampire Diaries, all that stuff is filmed, 3 minutes up the road from us. We have Alcovey, Eastside, Newton. Is that the three? That's the 3 high schools, right? Alcovey,
Yeah.
Eastside, Alcovey. So we have 3
Eastside.
high schools just in Newton County. Then we have Social Circle right over the line. And then as far as elementary and middle, God, we have like 8 middle schools, probably 10 elementary schools just in Newton County. Like Newton County is huge and it's just getting bigger. They keep building apartments and I mean, it's just inundated with people. Like everybody wants to move to Covington and we're like, I'm born and raised here. I promise you, it's a pretty town. Sherman didn't burn it down, but like there's
Mhm.
nothing to do here. Like there's literally nothing to do here. So why does everybody want to move from the north and whatever to Covington?
Well,
Of all places.
Are you close enough that you're getting commuters to one of the bigger cities?
Yeah, so we are
Oh.
35 minutes southeast of Atlanta, straight down I-20. That's why.
I really like arm wrestling because like I like getting the medals, I like getting friends, and I like getting new fans, and I like meeting new people. And
It's a very friendly group. It's a very friendly group.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But my number one scariest thing to me in arm wrestling is me like breaking my arm or something.
That's
I
everybody's.
already did that once, and even if you do, you can come back from that.
Yep, your dad proved that.
Yeah.
I did break my leg once, but not because of arm wrestling, but I broke it on the playground steps. they were iron somehow, and like a bone like kind of like got a crack in it, where like I couldn't not walk, so my friends had to like take me to the front office, and my mom came and picked me up, and she like took the next day she took me to the doctor. They tested me and all.
X-ray.
X-rayed. I just X-rayed, and then they did like a few tests to see like how bad it was, and then they just gave me a boot and crunches, and then like we went to go see like to another hospital for something else I can't remember, but like for my leg, and they were closed, so we like ran back to my home, like to my house, and yeah, I had to like. How long was it broken?
You were in that boot for like 2 weeks.
Hmm.
But you're healed now.
Yeah, it's fully functional.
Yeah, it's fully functional. You don't have to hit it. It's fine.
And apparently, you don't have enough crazy people there to object to calling the mascot the Redskins anymore. Which
So that's actually a funny story. So it was probably 3 years ago. It was I think it was during COVID. We're like one of the only schools that kind of stayed in longer. And then when we were allowed to come back, because state of Georgia, like we weren't allowed to go back in, we didn't have to wear masks, like nothing. Like they just said, if you want your kid to wear a mask, let them wear a mask. If not, we don't care. Like we're not going to make our kids wear masks.
Geez,
And so during the COVID thing, it got brought up that there was a group of people that were trying to get the mascot changed from being called the Redskins because of people feeling like it was, whatever, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And the board voted, and so did the community, and they're like, no, like there's literally history markers where Cherokee Indians and Redskins and all that marched through here. We're staying Social Circle City Redskins. Like we will be the Redskins
forever,
no matter what. They even tried to petition Governor Kemp to get him to change it, and Governor Kemp was like, no, like it's fine. Like it's not, just like how they were trying to change the Atlanta Braves as well. And the Atlanta Braves community was like, no, they're the Atlanta Braves. Like that's what they are.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good name.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. There's what's kind of interesting is a lot of times the Native American groups are pretty much not wanting to change it either. But,
yeah. I mean, and there's no reason, like, Washington, wasn't it the Washington Redskins, and they changed it to the Washington Mutuals or whatever it was?
They changed it twice. Yeah, White Wolf
Yeah.
to bring back the Redskins.
Yeah, and like there's been no whatever from the Indian people, whatever. They're like, no, our people marched through there. We're glad that they're called the Redskins. Like that's no insult to us. Like that's what they, I mean, literally there's probably Indians buried around where the school and the city is. I mean, honestly, it's old antebellum houses. The Trail of Tears, that's a marker within there. The Trail of Tears came through Social Circle, like part of the Trail of Tears goes through Social Circle. So, I mean, there's a lot of history there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they take any heat as far as us being called the Redskins. And it was honestly like probably people that had nothing else better to do with life during COVID and just decided to start trying to like say something, but they got shot down really quick. They're like, nope, it's not getting changed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we've we have three high. It's really kind of weird. We have three public high schools in Allentown, and now we have a couple charter schools too. But the three main public high schools, or well, two public and the Catholic school, were the Huskies, the Vikings, and the Canaries. And you normally don't think of Canary, but it's the one I went to was Canary. But it was colors were canary and blue, and they've been around as the Canaries for 100 and whatever, well over a century. But it's generally not the. If you're going to pick a bird, you'll pick an eagle or something like a canary. But yeah, it was but yeah,
we have the Newton County Rams. That was my school, and now it's a bigger high school. They tore down the school I went to because it was built in the 60s, and they finally just tore it down to the ground like about 3 years ago, built a new high school. And then we have the Alcovey. Henry, what's Alcovey? It's not. So we have Eastside Eagles, Newton County Rams, Alcovey Tigers, Alcovey Tigers.
And then there was one more, I think.
No, that's the only 3 high schools. And then, of course, Social Circle's the Redskins. Yeah, I mean, and then Monticello is something. Their colors are Monticello Hurricanes or something like that. So, I mean, it is what it is.
White Wolf, we're very happy to have you, although I think you need to go back to remedial math, since White Wolf says he's half Native American, half Irish, and half Scottish, which 3 halves, I don't know, they're have to
3 halves make a hole in his math.
We're have to work on the math there. But Dennis Hot Rod, one of our locals here, Dennis Cockle, was partially Native American, except it showed up that he was 24% African American, because I guess they didn't have enough Native American DNA in the system to recognize him as that. But
I have Cherokee and Irish, and then we did the ancestry DNA on Paul because I kept saying he was Mexican and that he should be the one cutting grass, and so we did ancestry DNA on him, and he is the whitest white person you could ever meet in your life, even though he looks Italian, whatever. He is Irish, Scottish, like literally English, the most white person you could ever meet. But some of his ancestors come from Cherokee, North Carolina, and I told him, I said, that's where your family gets the skin tone and all, like y'all. His mom looked very Native American, and it's because some of his ancestors came from Cherokee, North Carolina. That's where some of their whatever was, but it didn't say that on Ancestry DNA. It just said Irish, Scottish, and British.
There's like a bridge, and a long time ago, like they hung this pregnant woman on it.
Oh, you're talking about the trestle.
Yeah, and now
he's talking about the trestle. It's on the way to Social Circle. We pass it, taking them to school.
And at nighttime, you'll just be driving at the trestle past the train tracks, and you'll see sometimes you'll see a white woman that's pregnant in a white dress and all, walking across. And one time, whenever we had Marilyn and her friend in the car, we were coming back from karaoke from singing, and we passed these little trees, and we saw her hung up, and we were going fast.
Yeah, if you look up the ghost tales of Covington, Georgia, there's definitely some haunted stories, and there's a place called the Trestle that trains still go over. And way back, there was a young lady that got pregnant and was murdered by the guy's dad that got her pregnant, and they hung her from the trestle, and it's known that you can see her ghost on the trestle. And I mean, there's so many ghost stories around here.
It's freaking creepy.
Yeah, like Ghost Adventures, they've been here, all this stuff. There's so many ghost stories in Covington.
White Wolf says, get Paul out cutting the grass anyway.
No, Daniel, actually, since I had my surgery, Daniel had to learn how to cut grass. But But we have a 0 turn. I love cutting grass, so it's been hard for me not to cut grass.
And I love like sitting on the front part, but I'm too old for that.
Yeah,
now.
you're too big now. Now I can't put you on there.
Well, and then it's 9, but I mean, we go to these events, and the people that are kids there, like Ryan's daughter, like 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, running all over the place. And my comment is always, too bad you can't bottle up the energy until they're old enough to run the lawnmower. But
Yep.
yeah,
Daniel had to learn, and he started weed eating and cutting grass. It's literally the day after my surgery, like that weekend. He figured it out. I'm like, you're a smart kid, but I enjoy cutting grass. So I'm always like, no, I got it. Like, cause I need lines and all that stuff. But Daniel's done good. Like I cut it twice a week, but since Daniel's been cutting it, he cuts it every Saturday. So I'll grant that. But I'll be able to get back on the mower in about 2 weeks. I'll be back to cutting grass.
Like a kid running around, they're just having fun, They're just playing with their friends and all, having a good time, getting their legs ready to arm wrestle, having like just getting their energy ready to, because that's what I normally do. I play with my friends until I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I warm up.
Show Mr. Dave your muscle.
I'm gonna have to take my shirt off.
No, just roll your sleeve up and show me your muscle.
I'm just gonna have to do this to show my.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So known as one of those sleeper builds.
Yep. When
off.
Henry's tired, he gets very rambunctious, and then he's out. Like he will be bouncing off the walls, and then he's out.
All right.
Oh, he wants to show you his muscles. I don't know how.
Right.
I can't turn you around. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Oh, you got to flex first. Oh, my God. You are so your father's child. I promise you. All right, ready? I don't know if I can see it.
Yeah, somewhat distant, but yes, we can see it.
Yeah, get closer. There you go. Get right there. Because I don't know how to turn it around on the thing.
Yep. Gee, maybe we should wait a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't wait until he's 11. He'll crush me then.
Oh my gosh, this kid.
I got hold up.
I'm willing to pull anybody.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. White Wolf said, I caught the fact he had three halves. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. If you want to impress the younger guys today or younger kids today, just do math in your head. It's like magic.
David, LOL, you can't.
Oh, you're reading the TV?
Yeah. Making sure if there's any comments to read them out.
You need your own podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
like I said earlier, before you got on, I don't know if you were listening then, but before you got on, that just the people you meet and the place you end up. If you would have told me that I'd end up on a podcast out of Adelaide, Australia, a couple of years ago, I'd have said you're nuts. I was on with Hollywood, Wednesday night for a couple of hours. But,
one time,
yeah, I mean, we honestly feel the same. Like some of our family members, they're like, "Oh, arm wrestling's stupid, whatever." But honestly, if it wasn't for arm wrestling, the people we know, the community, the friends we've made, would we have been able to go to all the states we've been able to go to? Would our boys be able to see what they've been able to see?
Have fun. I mean, spend some time with our family.
Yeah, the arm wrestling community is that. It's a community. It's a family. We're all family. It's more your family than your own family in some retrospect. So, I mean, I get it. Like my social outings are arm wrestling tournaments. That's when, hey, how are you doing? How's your mom and them? Everybody keeps up with everybody. Everybody helps everybody. Yep. I mean, it's definitely a community. Like it's
White Wolf.
It's just. You remember him? He's the one that had white hair whenever we went to Winter Blast. Yeah. You remember White Wolf?
Yeah. He's a pretty nice guy.
He is a pretty nice guy.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if you can see this that well here, but I was stumbling around. I was looking at
Give me 2 seconds.
He's going closer to the TV. Okay. He's talking about that graph behind him.
Yeah, no, what I have here is I noticed this thing.
Look on his phone.
What I should do here is let me do turn something here. Turn off the. I'm going to turn off. Let's see. Let's see.
It shows that the show was over.
What I was looking to do here was turn off the virtual background because you can't, with these virtual backgrounds. But now what I did here is I discovered this new thing where it's like interactive maps online, and I went on and I started coloring in, the maps that I had or the things. Let's see. Let's see. In fact, now here one.
Your background was making it where
you can't. But anyway, what I did is I colored in the states that I've been to practices in, the states that I've been to, tournaments in, the states I've been to both, and basically east of the Mississippi. And so I have to get down there. The only states I've not pulled in east of the Mississippi are Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. So.
Well, you're more than welcome down here anytime.
And I was hoping to hit some of them if I would have gone to Texas last year, I was going to hit some of them on the, actually, I lie. I have never been in Wisconsin.
What's your favorite state you've been to?
You mean for arm wrestling or,
for arm wrestling, or for a vacation, any of those?
Well, I've always lived in Pennsylvania. As far as vacations, what we used to do is a group of us would, on Labor Day weekend, we'd always go to Ocean City, Maryland, which was kind of nice. But I like the ocean. I like the Maryland, in Maryland a lot better than New Jersey. Sorry, New Jersey people. But I don't know that I really have a favorite state. But for vacation, like I say, I used to like Ocean City. And, of course, I hit arm wrestling all over the Northeast here. We really don't have to go that far here because there's groups all over the place. But let's see here.
What's your favorite state?
My favorite state that we went to was probably, remember that one that we went to? What was it? What was that one that we went to? What was that?
That was the Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores.
That was in Alabama, only because you went go karting. What's your favorite one not down here near us? That was in Alabama.
Oh, my favorite one was Gulf Shores, and it was a 6
What's your favorite one that you flew to?
Favorite one that I flew to was definitely Michigan.
You like Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan was fun. You didn't like Pennsylvania? When we saw Dave?
Pennsylvania second.
Where were you in Michigan?
So at the Michigan State, we stayed in, what was it called? Battleground or whatever?
Battle Creek.
Battle Creek. And it's so nice and so clean. It's so clean.
And the nicest hotel I think we ever stayed at.
No, that wasn't that nice of a hotel. It was clean, but the restaurant we ate at is what you liked.
It was yummy in my tummy.
Oh, you're talking about Kentucky when we ate at that other restaurant. That was a nice hotel. We stayed at Patty's, and our room was the Beatles.
The nicest room I ever stayed at, though, was the one in Gulf Shores.
In Gulf Shores?
Gulf Shores, yeah.
Because that was a condo.
Yeah, we were at, the top floor. We had a good view. It was big, good hallway. Candy.
What a great kid.
He says, woo. That's what White Wolf says. He goes,
awesome family. Oh, it's Wolf, yes. I can't do wolf sounds, but oh.
I can't even There you go.
What a great kid. You guys
are such an awesome family. And then do the wolf sound again.
Yeah, I actually went to a practice with the Louisville, Kentucky group, but they actually practice across the river in Indiana. So I've never actually pulled in Kentucky with Kentucky group, but whatever. Let's see. Hey, White Wolf.
Honestly, this
All is happening next Saturday in Wales. Watch it live if you're there. Okay.
What's that say?
He's talking about stuff over in England. So Wales.
Wales.
I always want to see a whale, like a.
He's talking about Wales, like the country city Wales.
I want to Scooby Doo's in this video.
Yeah, the Kentucky group or the Louisville area group gets together at a brew pub called Our Lady of Perpetual Hops, which is kind of interesting. But I hit their practice on the way home from my grand tour of the South and Midwest 2 summers ago.
Have you ever tried like octopus? Because I heard it's pretty good.
I think maybe once, but I do like seafood, but it sounds weird. Sorry.
I tried it once, and it was like almost the best seafood I think I had.
You had seared octopus on flatbread.
I know, but I tried the octopus before I tasted it on and all that stuff, and it tasted pretty good.
No, fried Maryland soft shell crabs, but you can eat the whole crab because it doesn't have the hard shell.
I like cracking like the shell, or like whenever they don't give us. Yeah, I like whenever like they don't give us the
cracker things.
The cracker things, like I take the leg off and just like smash it, and it'll like crack open. So then like I get all the meat out and like dip it in the sauce and eat it. And it's pretty good.
Well, I went up some years ago, actually many years ago, went up to visit my friend in Alaska. There, of course, they have the Dungeness crabs and the king crabs and the halibut and all sorts of.
Have you had a king crab? King crab?
Yeah, that's expensive. But yeah, that's
oysters.
Have you had oysters?
Oh yes, I have oysters in the house right now.
Oysters are like the best seafood I think I ever had, with the crackers and the horse sauce.
The horse sauce
Or something.
Horseradish.
Horseradish.
Yep, I have oysters in the house tomorrow. In fact, a lot of times for low calorie and high protein, I have canned oysters, canned mussels, canned clams, canned whatever. I would get the fresh stuff too, but I'll get the from Amazon. Like these 12 can cases of oysters or smoked oysters or smoked clams, and yes. So I should send a text to Ryan saying, "How's the truck coming?" He might have joined us again, but
I like one time whenever we went at the beach once, I went with Daniel. I went deep enough where I had to like swim where most shark attacks happen with Daniel and Taylor. I swam down and I found like a little oyster. I flipped it over and I saw that it was perfectly fine. So like I brung it up, remember that? And like I ate it whenever we get like Dad cooked it and all, and I ate it and it was like the best thing ever. Like straight out the sea.
Yeah, if you would have jumped on the lake when you're up in Michigan, of course, by the time that time of year it was still lake. We're a little bit nippy, but they got some really nice sandy beaches and sand dunes on Lake Michigan. And the advantage of Lake Michigan up there is number 1, fresh water, and number 2, no sharks.
What did what
you can read it on the TV.
Oh yeah.
Anyone
going to the Shaw
Classic. White Wolf is going to the Shaw Classic, going to go up and sport and yelling at everyone, "Do I fly or ride up? It's only 2 days ride." Well, then you have the vehicle there, White Wolf.
Yeah.
I think I'd drive.
I think I'll take a plane flight, because if it's 2 days of a drive, I don't really think that would be worth it. Of just 2 days driving, I would rather take an airplane.
Yeah, but then when you're there, what do? How do you get around?
You have to rent a car.
Everything or what? Or rent a car?
I mean, but like, what if they actually like? What if it's like the best car place in the world, and like they gave you like a free Lamborghini or something?
When I drive somewhere, I have my table in the trunk, so I can set up my table anytime I feel like it.
True.
When I have my car, I have 3 requirements for a car: air conditioning, cruise control, and the table has to fit in the trunk. So I have my table. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to take the table, and I'm also going to take the. I have the 2 sit-down benches sitting in my back seat because we're going to have a sit-down division tomorrow at the tournament.
Or a dead body in the truck is what my mom told me to say.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. Dead body doesn't fit once I get the table there. But yeah, nope. I have the stand table. I have both stand up and sit down legs that I can either do at either height, and I threw the benches in the back seat so we can do sit down tomorrow.
There's like a high chance of getting in a wreck, or like the longest traffic that would probably take one day.
Well, we got, you got traffic. Yeah, you get in Atlanta, you got traffic down there. We got some of the craziest traffic up here.
Did you ever think your co-host tonight would be a 9-year-old?
Offhand, no, but I'm certainly very glad to have him because I would have run out of things to say by now, and that's saying something. But let's see.
He can definitely run a show.
Kids show, or I can have my dad and mom on it, or other people.
Your dad asleep?
I think I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look at Dad's asleep.
I should send a note to Ryan saying if you don't get back here soon, you're going to be fired, and I have a new co-host, and it ain't you. But,
yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Good, Eric. Excellent.
Hey, what's going on?
He's just watching the.
There's Big Rig, Henry. Look.
Oh
yep,
yeah.
There's Big Rig.
Henry.
You got Big Rig in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send Ryan a note saying Henry is taking over the show. You're fired.
What's up with Ryan?
He's loading the truck at the moment, actually. But he was out with Mikey and the Florida people earlier tonight. They went out to dinner, which meant he couldn't load the truck earlier, or not the truck, the trailer. So he's supposedly doing that. But,
Is that for domestic disturbance?
Oh yeah, for tomorrow.
That's tomorrow?
Yep.
Jeez, I can't keep track of all these tournaments.
Oh no, I said there's like 4 or 5 things, 6 things going on tomorrow throughout the Northeast. Yeah. I have 4, 1 today, 4 tomorrow, 1 on Sunday, and there's 2 I've found since then that I didn't know.
That's a busy man, pretty much.
But yeah, I just sent something to Ryan saying Henry Passport is taking over the show. You're fired. But,
like Wolf said, we want Henry. We want Henry. We want Henry. Ryan, you're.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up, White Wolf?
Yeah.
Thank you, White Wolf.
Yeah, I said.
We want Henry. We want Henry. We want Henry.
Better than Ryan.
The 90 minutes.
White Wolf even remembered to put 2 N's in Ryan.
Yeah.
At least the first time.
It's been such a long week for me. I forgot today was Friday. I don't know.
What did you have this week?
Nothing. That's why it dragged.
Just chilling with your family?
Yep.
What are you eating?
Popcorn.
Pretty good snack.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's your girlfriend doing?
That's a different topic. Candy, how does he know?
Boy, he's running the show, not me.
Oh, yeah.
You forget he has a 16-year-old brother.
Yep.
So where are you going tomorrow? Are you going to anything or not?
I'm going to the Albany, the CrossFit
You are going to
event.
Albany?
Yeah, I'm going to tag along with the Hawks.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I might be going fishing, or I'm gonna be going bike riding at the horse park with my dad. Then
With your
we are going, yeah, and then we're gonna go fishing with my mom and my brother. Me and my dad, we're gonna go fishing, and whatever we catch, we're gonna take some pictures and throw it back in. So yeah, I'm gonna have a pretty good time tomorrow, and I'm gonna spend some time with my family instead of my iPad. But I mostly spend time with my family now. I don't really spend time on my iPad.
Good. We don't need any more iPad kids.
Tell me you're doing Taekwondo.
I'm doing Taekwondo. I'm about to get my blue stripe. I'm a white belt with a green stripe, and whenever I get my blue stripe, my next thing is my yellow belt. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
That's what's up.
So with your fishing, you like catfish?
Yeah, I like catching those, and yeah, one time I caught one like this big.
But it wasn't a catfish. What'd you catch? What was it called? The black
Sea bass.
black sea bass.
And then I caught something bigger than that. What was it? One of those koi fish or something?
I can't.
That's gonna kill me.
You caught like 6 stingrays.
I caught 4 stingrays, and I actually got to see the little face at the bottom, and it was pretty cool. I like the little funny face.
Nice.
Now that's ocean, right? Stingrays?
Yeah, that was when we went to Jekyll.
Yeah. But our captain was nice. Yeah, we had a good trip, but we didn't like go deep sea fishing. We just went like.
But we're going like catfish, brim, and all that fishing tomorrow. We're not going to the ocean. We're going to a pond.
Yeah, and we're not driving 10 hours just to go deep sea fishing.
White Wolf wants to know if Big Rig you CDL'd yet.
No, life's not going too easy right now for me. Just too much stuff going on. Besides trying to save $6,000 for a class in New York, it's ridiculous.
Seems pretty hard.
Yeah. I'll get through it.
That's what CDL would cost you?
Yep.
They have some, and now is that a private school? Because I know some of the community colleges, a lot of the community colleges down there have training on.
My dad has a CDL.
But I mean, I don't think our community colleges are nearly that expensive down here.
It's just New York, and in different states, it's different pricing. Like there's I'm trying to figure out how I can go to Kentucky because it's $2,500 there.
Kentucky's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love it. I want to move down there.
Yeah, we're such a center for warehouses, and because we're in eastern Pennsylvania, we're between Washington, New York, we're just really we're central. So they're always yelling for truckers.
Yep. Yeah, I agree, White Wolf. I can drive a truck. I can back up a trailer. I can do all that, but I don't have the money, so I can't drive. Yeah.
I know down here in Georgia, like Paul got his for free when he worked for Georgia Power, and then he pays $100 a year to keep it maintained. But even if Georgia Power didn't pay for it, there's an actual CDL school, takes you a week. I want to say it might be $1,000, if that, and then you get your CDL, and then you can maintain it for $100 a year.
Yep, because down south for some reason is just way cheaper.
Yeah, so you could get it here, and it be whatever. You could like stay with us for a week and spend $1,000 and get your CDL and be done.
Yeah, I have. Thank you for the offer, but I'm gonna do that with I have family in Kentucky. I'm gonna do it down there.
Yeah,
I hope you have a good time down there.
What do you say?
I hope you have a good time down there.
No, I always do.
Yeah. One time, whenever I went down there, I think it was on my birthday. It was
Up in Kentucky.
up in Kentucky. There was this little like very cool and fun place, and I was mostly on a little thing that like had monkey bars, and then there was the other thing that had like platforms, but there was two ropes holding them, so they're wiggly. And I completed both of those with ease, but whenever I started, I fell in the foam in the little ball pit, but it was just like one layer of balls, and like there was a trampoline under it, and I bounced up, and then I hit the balls again.
How do you remember all this? You were like 3.
I mean, I have
I
no.
remember stuff from when I was 3.
You were like 3.
And then there was this little virtual reality thing that I really wanted to do, but my parents wouldn't let me do it.
Because you couldn't go in there by yourself. You were 3.
Yeah, like y'all could have just came with me.
No, I mean,
all this stuff you said,
The
all
trampoline
this stuff
part.
you said in front of him when he was 4, Candy, you thought he wasn't paying attention.
oh yeah, Henry has the memory of an elephant. Like he
Yeah.
never forgets anything.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the last tournament, whenever that one where that bar was, and it was a pretty big thing.
Every tournament has a bar. So which one are you talking about?
Like that one tournament, not the one that I lost my iPad at. Like my old iPad.
You're talking about Tannery Road, Ella
Yeah.
House? Yeah.
I can't believe how I still
You were
freaking
2.
remember it.
You lost your iPad when you were 2.
Yeah. Henry needs to do his own show.
Yep, he does.
Yep. Yeah, White Wolf said that used to be able to just show up with a big rig
Yep.
and do the test, no school needed.
That's
You'd
how my
see
dad
it.
did it.
Yeah.
Used to be that.
Yeah, anyway, for anybody to make money is what they're doing now.
Big rig
Yep.
and do the Henry needs to do his own thing.
They try to implement this when they got rid of the Easy Pass, the toll booths, and they did the electric toll booths. They wanted to track people's speed between
Yeah, the toll.
checkpoints,
Yeah, the toll thing.
and they would write you and just mail you tickets. And thank goodness the DOT, being the great people that they are, I don't want to use any language with Henry around, but
He has us for parents. You're fine.
they didn't want to cooperate with the state, so kind of worked out.
What Big Rig? What is your favorite state that you went to?
My favorite state?
Yeah, like that you ever been to. It doesn't matter if it was for arm wrestling or just a vacation with your family. Like, what was the best place you went to?
You are awesome, Henry. You're like the best.
That's such a good question too.
I know.
I'm over here thinking because I'm gonna say Kentucky just because for me, when I go down there, I have a lot of friends there, a lot of my family, my whole mom's side of the family is pretty much down there.
What's your favorite thing to do down there?
Ooh, go hiking. Go to they have watering hole water. What do you call them? Water holes. They don't have much mountains. Hiking up here is better, but down there,
Going to the Blue Hole, and like there's
Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee, and like there's these little water holes,
like caves,
filled up with water, but like I can hold my breath going through them, so they're not really like, but they're I'm at the age where like my shoulders are almost about to start like touching it, but like whenever you go down in this one hole, it's like it has the most prettiest thing. Like I feel it's like pretty in there, like, and I like going to the Blue Hole and all. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place, and sometimes it fills up with water for people to go kayaking
and rafting.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm too big to go kayaking.
I mean, they could. They say they can hold up enough weight where like they say they can hold up 3 tires on it. No, 4. No, 5. 5 tires on it is the weight that it can hold. That's
must,
like, yeah, it's
I must be
predictable.
heavier than 5 tires.
You know, now that I think about it, after thinking the question for actual Alaska was kind of nice too.
Oh, that's on my bucket list. Is Alaska. Yeah.
I got some friends in Washington up very
That
close to
actually
Vancouver.
was pretty cool. I got to see the Rocky statue. I got to eat a Philadelphia cheesesteak. And the next day, whenever I went back to school, my mom showed all the pictures, and one of them was embarrassing because she got a picture of me eating, and my whole class got to see it, and I was
Oh boy.
super embarrassed.
Was the cheesesteak good at least?
Yes, it was probably the best thing I could ever have.
White Wolf said, "You doing an Eskimo roll?"
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
That would I would pay money to see that actually.
You would need an underwater camera because I'd be doing it underwater.
You could just put one on your head, like strap it to your head while you're going under.
Me and Water.
Thing that happened to me.
Hold on, he's talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Me and Water are friends. I sink to the bottom now. Like it's hard to swim, even though that's like my favorite pastime.
And
That's too much muscle mass as opposed to fat mass. You know, if you were fatter instead of more muscular, you could float.
Yeah, I'm headed in the right direction.
I one time, whenever like they took this tire off my dad's truck to replace it, it was big enough for me to like fit in it. So my brother was at the end of the hill.
Oh God!
And I got
You're gonna get Child Protection Services called on us.
I got in the tire, and like they rolled me, and I was going so fast and rolling around, and then they stopped me and it was all at my house, and it was freaking fun. It was probably the funnest thing that happened to me. I freaking loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like going around. I was going around faster than the tire was. Like in the tire, my shoulders were burning, but I did it again, and it was freaking fun.
Henry giving away family secrets. Henry, what? How much you weigh, Henry? What weight class you in?
You weigh? How much do you weigh?
We go see.
You weigh? He's going to weigh himself.
Oh, I didn't need it exact this minute, but
no, he's definitely to the point kind of person. 76.5.
Oh,
all right,
excellent.
And he's 4.5 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's height.
White dog right here. Very cool.
I put mine downstairs at the cage mine tonight. Was getting a little rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Got dog hair everywhere. Hold up.
He is not going to get off the bed, Henry.
I told Ryan he's going to be fired. It just says delivered, doesn't say read, so he must be ignoring it. You know, while he loads the trailer.
He's doing his yearly exercise. Yeah. August is busy. I don't know. It's
this thing right here.
Oh gosh.
And so the freaking road.
oh boy.
Who needs Ryan? Like who needs Ryan? Like we're just gonna watch a 9-year-old groom his dog. That's what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, Shubich, I just put up the link again. Shubich has appeared in the chat.
Camera's off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Shubich says he doesn't have a dog, just like Grondin.
He doesn't. What do you mean?
Who is Eric calling? Eric caging for being rowdy.
Yeah, my dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You don't have a dog.
Oh, he took the hairbrush out. Like, what do you go to get?
Oh my god, I cannot with this kid.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Oh.
There's kids on the stream. Yeah, Shubich can't watch.
I'd rather watch Ryan groom.
Yeah, never mind.
What if Ryan used Sluggo's dog brush on his chest hair?
Mm-hmm.
I assume he has chest hair. I have no idea, but I would assume he has chest hair.
I mean, every adult man has chest hair.
Unless they're your
You'd
dad.
be surprised.
Mm.
David, no one is here as a dog in that fight. LOL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Grondin.
Ryan groomed in.
Ryan Green.
You have to make it where you can see. You have to look at this, not the TV.
Yeah.
See? Right, you have to look at this.
Yeah.
You have to hold it like that.
Yeah.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Your name is Candylicious, by the way. Because I didn't know you were going to take over the show. Otherwise, I would have put it as Henry.
Randy going bye-bye.
It says Ryan, not Randy.
Ryan.
I can't read that well. I can't read names, but I can, I'm better at math than I am at reading.
You'll get there.
You're doing quite well, actually. In fact, what word
I
did
know
you
what 2 times 2 is.
used the word a while ago, and I thought, gee, most adults don't know that one. I don't remember what word it was at the moment, but anyway. Yeah, let's see.
You got some comments.
Shubich wants to know, what's your reading level? Some people my age shouldn't be allowed to read aloud.
Dang it, that Stanley Cup's annoying. His reading live, people my age should be alone to read alone.
Close enough.
I mean, I tried. Henry, did you know that she sells seashells by the seashore? Oh, really? No idea what that means.
It's a tongue twister.
It means that, let's see, I don't know. It means that, that was a Drew remark. I was thinking sounded like a Shubich smart remark, but it was a Drew one. Oh, well.
Not really a tongue twister to me. What is it, Sluggo? What is it?
Does your dog want to be on the podcast too?
I'm gonna go see what he wants. Sluggo, what is it? What up? Anybody here? Love you, Mom. Sluggo's at the door barking.
Me too.
Shubich is just jealous because the way he takes care of himself, he'll never get to me my age. So there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of food, Big Randy? Big Rick, or
What's up?
Big Rick, what's your favorite kind of food?
Steak.
Steak? Seafood?
Seafood.
I would say crab if you ask me seafood. Dang, there's so many comments. Dang,
fried cod, or sea bass.
that's a pretty good choice.
No, I changed sea bass to swordfish.
I never had swordfish.
It's very good.
Yeah, we have an editorial request for an editorial change to Walter Candy.
Over.
You can do that.
Okay, White Wolf. I don't want to change my name, but I don't want to change it.
Yeah, there were more kings of England called Henry than any other name. It's a very popular name.
Henry VIII, I am.
Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the woman next door. She was married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. None were a Willie or a Sam. I'm the 8th old man named Henry the 8th, I am. Henry the 8th, I am. See what you set off there, Candy? Whatever. But
is that what you used to teach back in colonial days when you were still in school, Dave?
I learned it when I was in school, and I'm not colonial.
Let's see. Shubich wants to know, Henry, what's your max on the Devon pronation lift?
What is that?
What's your max on the pronation lift? Like, pronation is this, so what's your max?
I've never done that before.
Oh,
80 pounds? Yeah, 80 pounds.
It's pretty
Stay
good.
away from the heavyweights.
And he only weighs 76.4 or whatever it was, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, stay away from my class.
My legs are the strongest part of my body because, like, I put maybe a few 100 or 150 pounds on it, and I do it in quite ease.
There's a link again, MG.
What do you feed this kid?
Join us.
I only eat breakfast. For lunch, I just eat a couple snacks, or sometimes I get brung to get something to eat, like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or something. And then for dinner, I have something very good, very delicious. Because my mom cooks the best food I think I ever had.
Huh. I wish that was my childhood. Because I eat buckwheat. Look it up. Because you won't find it in stores in America.
What's buckwheat?
It's a grain.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I thought he was a character on Little Rascals.
Little Rascals is the best movie.
No, you're right. Buckwheat. Yes. That was before Big Grig's time.
Little Rascals, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that's the one where a bunch of little kids built like a go
just
kart.
run around and their whole base
Spanky,
Spanky,
Buckwheat, Darla.
Darla was the girlfriend to the nerd guy that had his hair up. Alfalfa. And then there was Petey, my favorite.
That's the dog that Sluggo looks like.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I can't pronounce your name. I can't pronounce it.
Martin Kopnick is with us.
Yeah.
In the chat.
I'm trying to pronounce his last name. I can't. Hey, Martin. But yeah, it's the best side dish.
Feel free to join us, Martin.
I definitely need to try that then. I have no clue I didn't know that was an actual food.
I don't even know buckwheat was a thing. I never even thought about that.
I know.
I know they feed it to horses over here.
Like,
But
is it like an oatmeal or something? You mix it with milk or something?
yeah, it's like a cereal.
Oh,
It's a. I remember I wrote an essay on it. It's a pseudo cereal.
It's a northern variant of grits.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
grits. I love grits.
I like putting cheese and eggs in my grits. So like not like the whole eggs, but like I like getting grits and then like little cheese in it, and it's like the best thing ever because every time you scoop, it's like eating a cheese stick because like there's so much cheese in it. It's like
As Vincent
I love
Gambini
grits.
asked, "Do you use instant grits?" And what was the answer from
Well,
my Vinny? Instant grits?
we
The answer-
do instant, and I do the regular ones that
Oh,
you
that's the
make
wrong
them.
answer. The answer was no self-respecting Southern uses instant grits. I take great pride in my grits. That was a very
Yeah,
good movie. That
We
was
call it kasha.
one of the best movies around.
Grit stands for Girls Raised in the South.
I like that. I can get behind that.
Well, I don't know. I might get in trouble for this, but it's okay if I'm not going to get in trouble. And when I took Black Ice we went down to the sit down together, and he was talking about his mother lives in the Atlanta area, and I said, you know what MARTA stands for? You know what MARTA stands for, there, Candy?
I mean, do you want me to say what I think it stands for?
Well, of course, I guess the real is Metropolitan Atlanta Regional Transport Authority, but Transit Authority. But yeah, I said it was. They joke that it means moving Africans rapidly through Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I always was told that that's what it stood for.
He thought it was the funniest damn thing, and he had to tell his mom about it. But yeah, oh whatever. Our we have SEPTA here, SEPTA, Southeast Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, which is always going bankrupt. The state's having to bail it out all the time. But
hey guys, hey.
So Shubich wanted to know if I warm your milk before you go to bed, Henry. Tell him. So you need to say, I don't warm your milk, that you get your milk from a bull.
yeah,
That would explain a lot about Shubich.
They say you can milk a moth or a butterfly.
You can milk a butterfly?
Yeah, you can actually. There's something called butterfly milk. Look it up. Look it up. There's something called butterfly milk.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Brother Plexman is with us from
Yes.
Canada. Our second Canadian guest tonight. Well, at least second. We probably have some others, but yeah, we had.
Who's the first?
Yeah, from Alberta. Yeah. Oh God, I'm rotten with names. The guy that runs the Alberta group. Last name starts with a P, and it's not Passmore. But he's going to shoot me for not thinking of his name. But hey, I'm old. I can't remember these things. But
They say butterfly milk. It like gives you more energy in your body. And
all right, I need one of y'all. He's got my phone, so I need one of y'all to Google if butterfly milk is a thing.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm like, yeah, apparently he knows something I don't know.
it's something.
Huh? It might take a while to read this. There's a lot to read.
This read like.
So it is a thing?
Yep.
It is a thing.
Butterfly milk. Are you serious?
This is how they milk it. So
Oh God.
they get it like where it's landed. They get a jar, trap it. They put like some kind of smoke in it. It passes out. It's not dead. It's completely fine. It's just sleeping. And then like they like get the little butt part of it, and they like get like smush it a little, like not like where it's just smushed, like just a little bit, and like they get a jar under it, and
Is it kind of like how they do venom out of a snake's teeth? How
yeah,
they put the snake's teeth in a jar and do the venom?
He's
yes,
just
kind of like that.
Brian Parliament is the name I was not able to think of 30 seconds ago.
Parliament. Okay.
Parliament from Through the
Parliament.
Fingers.
Parliament.
Yep, Parliament was on with us.
So is it really like butterfly milk though? Or
Yeah,
is
you can
it,
drink it. You can literally drink it.
I have,
Yeah. He's.
I
I
am
would not.
today years old. Literally today years old. I've never heard of this ever. in my life.
43 years old.
Yeah.
So
Then
it's
hey,
the most- it's
and
the
people
most-
in the
So the process he just described, I just also watched the video on it, and yeah. So I wouldn't recommend watching a video on it because it's weird, very weird, and slightly disturbing. He
how
does,
disturbing. Like a 10 out of 10.
like a 7.
So are they like milking the butterfly
Yes,
and
they're
it's not
milking it in a
necessarily butterfly milk, or is it?
It is butterfly milk. People drink it.
Huh.
Yeah,
I wonder- Wow.
people
How-
drink it for women women that have infertility, or people that want a natural
So-
Viagra effect.
No, no,
Wow.
no. Whatever.
So
Y'all,
I guess Henry knows everything.
So, somehow one day, whenever y'all get forced somehow, I don't know how, but y'all definitely aren't. But like, if y'all do, if y'all to see a butterfly, just trap it, and yeah.
All right, I gotta go milk some butterflies.
I would imagine it would take quite a few to get enough.
Then you can get your CDL.
Yeah.
Why do you be like, hey, Big Rig, how'd you get your CDL? Milk butterflies.
Milk some butterflies. Yo,
Except
that is,
you actually milk bees, dude.
No, big.
No, like you can get like free honey from bees, like not like
No,
the way
you
you
can't.
do it.
No,
did you say you can milk bees?
bees don't put out honey. They make honey, but they don't secrete honey.
Really?
Yeah. I swear, I don't even know who you are. Like,
I'm your
that's so
kid.
funny.
I'm your kid.
I know, but you're like random Henry. Like, how do you have all this random information?
This is. I don't want to say this disturbing thing.
This disturbing
It's
thing.
everything. What more disturbing than milking a butterfly can you get?
I cannot.
Oh, I don't think you want to hear this.
It's past 11. Come on, we deal with Ron
What's
all the time.
disturbing? What were you gonna say? It's after a certain time, so you're good.
You're gonna hate me for this.
What?
Yeah.
Whenever you poop, if you like eat it, it will. You can like make it come back out of. I told y'all.
He made it worse. He got it worse. How?
You can throw up too.
No.
Henry's do a suggestion for your new YouTube channel.
I'm such a proud mom right now. Let me just tell you how proud.
Just pray.
You look like a autistic person. That's somebody's that the autistic mom's done laughing. Like the fun trying not to laugh.
Dude, no.
Like,
All right. All right. we're gonna get this episode taken down.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
You're crying.
I know because don't show me.
Oh,
Oh my
well, now you know how to make my mom laugh.
Yep.
I gave you all warning. I gave you all warning.
You certainly did.
Yep.
He
No,
did.
you did. No,
Good practice.
and I will not be mad at you, but
You got to throw up.
I cannot believe like we went from arm wrestling to butterfly milk.
Stop pooping out your mouth.
Pooping out your mouth.
Mhm. And it's not even midnight yet.
yep.
Oh, yes.
I am. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there used to be an old phrase about somebody got vaccinated with Victrola needle. It's a very old phrase, but it's probably applicable tonight. That, oh, yes. Yeah. Why'd you get locked up? Attributed delinquency of a minor. No, impossible. The minor was already delinquent.
Why did you get looked up, locked up? ...
Delinquency. Whatever.
Guys, what's the worstest trouble you ever been in?
I can't say some of the worstest, but so I'm trying to think of something less worse.
The worstest thing that happened to me is definitely breaking my leg. But I saw this video where this guy was just deep sea fishing and all, and like I know, but like I saw this video. I already said it. Like the best, like the deepest trouble I got in was Well, I didn't get in trouble, but I'm gonna tell you how my friend, like one of my friends at my school, got in trouble. So we were at gym and all. I was just playing basketball, and there's this annoying kid named DJ. And he had probably the biggest forehead in the class, and he keeps on saying I'm the rat lord. So yeah. And one time the coach told him to go do some laps around the gym because he like did something wrong, and he said, "No, you're talking to the rat lord." And the coach said, "Well, you're talking to the coach. Now go do some laps, boy." So he did some laps, and every lap he did, he said, "Rats, rats." Like he was the most annoying kid in the class.
The DJ 5 hits. What does that even mean, Drew?
Oh my god.
Wow.
So what's the worst trouble they've gotten into?
So yeah, what's the worst trouble y'all got into?
I got into a fight next to a police station. That pretty much went pretty well.
Yeah.
I saw this video once where this guy, he was just deep sea fishing, he caught a swordfish, right? He got the swordfish so hard where it like flew up in the air and stabbed him in the leg. And like he was in the hospital car, and it was still alive, breathing. And it was the worst pain I think I could ever see somebody in.
Did you? Where'd you see that?
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, he saw. I know. He saw the doctor show. I know exactly.
What doctor show? What?
No. Yeah, like it actually. Like you saw the fish jump into the boat.
Oh yeah. This one guy, he caught like a shark. So like he was going to, but it like ate one of his things, but it wasn't like his phone, but it wasn't crushed. It was fully conditioned, fine. So he was reaching down to get it because the shark was still alive and all, but the shark had like a big fish still alive in his tummy. So the big fish like bite the guy's thumb off, and yeah, Joe and Shellen, but it was a comeback.
Is Henry on?
Well, so there's a jail in Shanghai. It's in China. But
They say they're making a jail where guards are going to be having like crocodiles, and there's going to be like a lake full of crocodiles, and if somebody escapes, they're going to have to swim through the crocodiles.
That's not a bad idea. I think they're doing something like that in the border.
Well, I'll tell you. I realize Henry has a couple hours left in him that could probably go till 3:00 in the morning Eastern time. But speaking of which, we've been on for 3 hours. Big Rig has a tournament to go to tomorrow. I have a tournament to help run tomorrow.
Yeah.
Brian is
This
getting
is
ready for the tournament tomorrow.
probably the longest show that there've been.
We've gone 8 or 9 hours, which we're not about to do that. In fact, I think it's about time to pull the plug. But whatever.
I'll plug it. I'll just pull it right now.
So what I'm going to do is first we'll say sayonara to the people who are watching. And what I will do is I will end the live stream, and that leaves just the 3 of us here, but we're not talking to anybody except each other anymore. So let me just say in conclusion that yes, we do have the first timers and the super
people that are my sold for like 3 million years
tomorrow in Cherry Hill.
I'm not pulling.
So we hope to Plexman said good luck.
Yeah, thank you, but I'm saving myself for Mac 4. I'm just going for support, but thank you, Dan.
Okay, fine.
All y'all that are in the chat, I hope y'all have a good rest of your night.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay,
that's all I got to say.
So for those of you in the chat, sayonara.
Sayonara.